Hello everyone, my friends are mad at me for learning how to count.
I would never be insulted about knowledge.
You said, okay, I'm gonna count down for the stream, and then you went 5, 4, 3, 2, no, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, no, 5, 4, 5, 4, no, 5, 4, 3, 2, wait, 5, 4, like 7 times.
It's the same shit as when CT constantly refreshed the Scrandle. They were trying to get the perfect 10.
I appreciate the effort you made in trying to relate to me.
An attempt has been made! Yay!
The tempt pig strikes again.
Oh, an oh-so-tempting pig. Adala, thank you so much for the subscription. Adala says, that's true. Melted chromium. Thank you so much. Why are you tapping me? You can't be doing that. Also, Sam,
What is everybody doing on this somnolent Wednesday?
Not a word.
I'm recovering from vampire bites. Magical boy Sweetie, thank you so much. So, what?
It's somnolent, not somnolent.
I said what I said.
What is somnolent?
Sorrowful.
Somnolent means sleepy.
It is kind of a sleepy day, but not because of the day, just because of the sleepy. Hello.
I had to go into the office, but I found a little sandwich place, and they make French dips with, and they give you the jus and a free pickle. And I was like, ooh, crazy. I wasn't even hungry at all. I didn't even eat that much last night, but I like went through my day, and I'm like, I'm not really hungry at all. I got that, and then the cafe had matcha, and they had lavender. I had a lavender matcha.
There you go, Chad. I freed you.
It was great.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah, I think they're trying that, like, Little Cafe was trying to just, like, cop Starbucks' shit, because Starbucks does the exact same stuff, but that one was better.
Thank you, Candy.
You're welcome.
That's why I was counting so badly at the start of the stream. I was like, 5, 4, 3, 2, wait, I'm forgetting something. No. 5, 4, 3, 2, wait, there's something else. But then it didn't happen.
Oh,
You jump scared yourself and then didn't fulfill it?
Yeah. You're not mad at me.
That makes sense. How could I ever be, my friend Jamie?
Aw, I agree.
Oh, James, is Fish not uploaded?
Huh? Oh, is Fish not uploaded?
You have to launch your Fish.
Oh,
Fish
it might not be. There's another thing I was forgetting.
Do you see why I was chiding you to start the stream earlier and not be so tardy?
How would starting the stream earlier have made these issues that I clearly didn't fix before the stream go away? Do you hear yourself?
Because I'm multitasking.
Do you hear yourself?
I do, and I'm attempting to correct it, you churl.
You forget yourself.
I do. I meant, do you see why I told you to get to your computer faster, become prepared faster?
I was already at my computer.
James jumped into the Discord call 10 minutes before the stream started. What I like to do is do like maybe 20, 30. So I, you know, elbowed them a little bit playfully, like, oh, you're about to be late. And now like 7 things aren't working.
I was at the computer. This isn't my fault. This is because I had a nightmare about a bug.
James, 10 minutes early is far too late, as we all know. You should be in a call much more than 10 minutes before stream starts.
I'm so glad you agree with me, my friend Sanity, who is not attempting to make fun of me right now, for sure.
For sure.
Well, I usually join the call when stream starts, which is to say I join the call and then I hit the action of start streaming before I start talking in the voice call.
And we all agree you're a broken person. It's okay.
I certainly wouldn't begin a 6-hour-long Star Wars-based stream by saying, and then just starting it before getting everyone on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
It's your
Nobody
fault,
would ever
but
do
that's
that.
okay because you're silly. Aw, stock image, thank you. A tapestry without a pest is simply a Terry. That's why Jame has to be here. Aw.
Oh, Tapestry. A little bit back, a bold move said I could tap a pastry right now, and I'm like, what is that? What could that mean? I guess it means like eat a pastry, but tap a street to pastry.
They were talking about the pastry you were talking about earlier.
I didn't talk about a pastry.
You did.
Do you not know what a French dip is? You don't know what a French dip is.
No, you talked about a pastry when you joined.
No, buddy, I don't think I've eaten a pastry in a decade.
That's a crazy thing to say.
I don't like sweets. Pastries hurt me.
That's another crazy thing to say. Is anyone taking notes?
When was the last pastry? Oh, I had a donut like a couple of years ago, and I was like, I don't think I liked pastries, and then I like had the donut, and then I was like, wow, I really didn't like this donut at all. I had like a stupid, like very strong opinion that like a donut is like a wasteful food or whatever. In like a bad sense, it didn't make much sense, but it was more like, to me, it kind of felt like I would rather eat something that was like dense as opposed to like as airy as a donut. And a lot of the like prepackaged donuts, like it tastes like the oils have gone off. So I was like, ew, yuck, yuck, ew. And then I had the donut and I'm like, wow, all of my bad opinions I had before have been entirely validated. Everything I said and thought about this donut before is the exact same now.
You simply didn't like it because it wasn't 50 shrimp.
I'm literally eating shrimp right now.
Was that the soul read of the century or what?
There's only 4 shrimp. There wasn't enough shrimp. I love shrimp though.
Waiter, this is only 4 shrimp.
Dude, you are straight up.
I ordered 4,000 shrimp.
I was gonna mention too. You guys were talking about it, but you can eat the tails of the shrimp.
You can. It's just not advised because they can get stuck in your teeth.
Well, also your organs.
I don't advise
they
you
can
eat
cut your
any
throat
of
and
the
whatnot.
shrimp because they're big scary bugs.
They're
You
very
love
tiny.
big scary bugs.
They're not
for
even
one.
scary at all. Do you see their posture? They couldn't even try to bite you. Like the only thing they can do is look down and try to attack things beneath them, and their body is curled around themselves.
It upsets me.
Reactionary opinion.
First time chat from TJ26K. Heard we were showing off our hogs. Hashtag my hog.
Hey, nice.
Not the time or place, buddy.
Welcome on in. This is the time and place.
This is the time and place for exactly that. The shrimps as bugs pose did kind of fundamentally change me, because before that I was like, yeah, of course, whatever, crabs and shrimp are all like bug based. But then I was like, I actually thought, like, I saw a picture of a shrimp and then like a little pill bug, and I'm like, those are exceedingly similar.
Well, yeah.
But
like
the difference.
Go on.
The difference is that the shrimp is brined for its whole life, so which really seals in the flavor. You've heard of like a 2-day brined steak? Imagine how long does a shrimp live for? 7-year brined shrimp, and then
Would you eat a brined pill bug?
Well, but like the brine for a pill bug is the air and the dirt.
That's not what I asked. Would you eat a brined pill bug?
If a smarter chef than I said we found a new specialty called brined pill bug, I would have said I knew it. Please let me have it. If a creepy man with suds on his face said you have to bite it, I'd say I don't think I want that very much, but thank you.
So it depends on the context. So it's not just the brine that changes it.
Mm-hmm. Well, brine just makes things better, but only some things.
Chat caught you.
My epic pull of the frolicking loafer worm.
Aww.
It
really... Go on.
You sounded like you were on the verge of tears.
I ate like half of a pepper in one bite.
You ate half of a pill bug.
I don't think I've ever eaten. Kenny, wasn't it you that were like, when I was a kid, I would always eat pill bugs?
What? No.
Oh.
I never ate bugs.
Who?
Okay. All right. Okay.
You've made up a new character. Nobody I know eats pill bugs.
What the fuck are you talking about, dog?
One of the people was like, you guys ever, when you were growing up, you would like eat little pill bugs, and I'd be like, gross, no, and people were like, no, people did that. I was like, oh, okay. It's like you shouldn't. It's like the same as like when you like, if people ate, I never ate glue or anything. I did almost eat an entire blueberry eraser, but I kind of just put it in my mouth and chewed on it for a little bit and spat it out because I knew you shouldn't swallow it.
This is one of the rare times that I'm glad that you know more people than just us, because I don't want to know whoever was eating pill bugs.
They said it tastes like shrimp.
I would feel really bad for the pill bugs.
When I was younger, I used to rip the wings off of ants in flight season and then build them little terrariums in my sandbox outside. That's probably the closest thing I can think of that you probably recoiled from.
That's way worse
but
than
I never
pill bugs.
ate them.
Doing anything to any creature that involves the phrase rip is bad.
You're gonna want to.
That's
You know,
not
I
how
was
that
gonna argue with you, but I can't think of an example. So yeah, I'm gonna say you're
Oh
right.
yeah,
about that
what
one.
if I rip off its legs or arms or head or body or blood or fuck?
Rip is a pretty
Fuck.
violent adjective, but
Yeah.
there's no other way I could have gotten the wings off. The wings disgusted me, and then they got in my face.
It's like how in every single news report, like, Donald Trump was slammed by these people. Donald Trump slammed, like, it's the slam is the phrase. Slam or like
Donald Trump's arms and legs got ripped off by this big pink devil we found.
Let me at him. I'll do it.
What was the, like,
Regardless. Thank you. That
trying
is
to
your
find the
pill.
other phrases that they do so constantly.
I will protect your pill.
Sl- Slammed is the big one. Okay, I just went on CNN.com and I saw a picture of a hot dog and it says Parkinson's disease. And that's it. It just says Parkinson's disease. I'm sure it's like a link with like a thing and it's bigger.
New
and
name
more
for
things
a
will
hot dog
happen.
released. Those with
Parkinson's
Parkinson's
disease.
confused.
Sorry, you tried to look up news articles to see like the headlines, and it's just a blank page with the words Parkinson's disease.
No, I scrolled down the boring stuff. It's like White House withdraws another key nomination with last-minute pivot for U.S. Surgeon General. Okay, whatever. I was like, any other things? Some Les Mis cast members plan to boycott Trump's appearance at the Kennedy Center. Okay. But then I saw a picture of a hot dog, and I'm like, now what's going on here? What's going on with this? Parkinson's disease. Just says that. Capital P, capital D. Parkinson's disease.
Hot
Image of a
dog
hot
slammed by Parkinson's disease.
I would close the tab now. I'm back on this.
You're back on what?
The stream with you guys.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
It's like he never left.
It's like he never left. We're going to eat you alive. Missing no Polaris. Thank you so much for the subscription. My sub literally renewed today, and it took all I had left in the bank, so you better be funny. Well,
Oh wait.
now that we've got your pepper coin, I'm afraid that we offer no refunds. Candy,
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
begin hurting.
Okay.
jame7t slammed by hogs.
Hey,
I'm imagining like 30 hogs, and you're like, oh, little hogs, and then just like body slam you. Like they somehow like, because their bodies, you can't like, you know how we can go on fours and then we can stand up? They can't stand up at all because of the way their body. I'm imagining one just like picked up by like a Gmod gravity gun and like vertical and then shunted towards you. Slammed by hogs.
I do have great news about the stream and actually hogs as well.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take us to the live part of the stream. So, for starters, to pitch this stream to everyone in the whole wide world, you know of stories, yes? You've heard of stories, right? Meat Planet has been contacted by outside agitators with a pitch.
By Antifa.
All we have to do is pitch a cohesive narrative in one Tapestry. All we have to do is make one Undertale via Tapestry, right? We need to have a story, a critter, potentially hundreds of critters, and it has to all make perfect, beautiful sense, right? And as long as it's all included in one image, it's a one-image pitch deck, they'll pick it up for the movie, book, and video game rights. And I've got something else for you, Sanity, because you mentioned pigs. Today's rat of the day is the Texel Guinea Pig.
Hexel.
Ooh.
Can you say the second word again?
It is the Texel Guinea Pig.
Now, why do you keep saying it like that?
I saw the letter G.
No, the second like sound.
My
you
favorite
made?
animal, the giraffe.
So
Watch out! There's a ghost.
There's a guawilla.
So here's my pitch. Here's my pitch. Okay. Main character of the Meat Planet RPG or whatever the fuck we're picking.
Me! It's definitely me!
Secondary supporting character of the Meat Planet RPG. What if it is a beautiful Texel guinea pig?
I think the curls are gonna be too hard to draw.
I don't
do
think
it.
so.
Can you do a fat-tailed Dunnard instead? Because that's pretty identifiable from a silhouette.
I mean, that's true.
That is true. He's kind of got you there.
But like, okay. What if we hid most of the luscious curls inside of a big, beautiful robe?
Ooh.
That's making the silhouette even less recognizable.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what people do when they're
That's
trying to
smoothing
hide
it
their
out.
silhouette.
That's worse.
Something different is
You want,
happening.
you want like a super porcupine.
We would have to,
Something-
if it's tapestry style, we could make it like into a hog king of some kind, maybe.
A hog king. Aww.
Like give him a robe, make him stand on 2 feet. That sort
Yeah,
of
he's
thing.
the only hog that can stand on 2 feet, and that's why he's God.
Yeah, that's why he's special.
You kind of have to put the sponsor on the tapestry. That's exactly it. Candy, are you ready for me to unhide the main screen?
Give me just a moment. I'm trying to make this smaller, and it's fighting me.
Okay.
And
What about
biting you.
the spirit you made? Well, that we don't want to sell that to a corporation. You're not allowed to sell spirits to a corporation.
Was the corporation based? Were the guinea pigs part of the corporation?
The guinea
Were they-
pigs are
were-
my pitch. We don't own the guinea
Oh.
pig. It's just my thought is we don't own the guinea pig. Nobody else owns the guinea pig. So if we want like a likeness
Probably-
to sell to a corporation, we should use a guinea pig.
Probably Papa New Guinea does.
Okay, I'm all good to go.
Why not? Question mark. Buy this. Okay. Everyone, get ready. That unhides the image. That unhides the image. I really like the Candy deploying the. Oh, is that a tablet with 7T on it?
Yeah.
That's really cute. Aww. Now, Sanity, where are you? Where are you?
You didn't tell me I had to join this.
Brother, we're all drawing.
You didn't give me a link, and I found the
It's
link.
been
and
I
in
told you
fell.
where it
Girl,
was.
we've been knowing how to draw.
You
Kyle.
didn't. I
told you where it
joined,
was.
and you said something, and I forgot everything that's happened since
I
then.
told you it was in the voice chat. You opened the chat for this nasty little channel.
I'm not even allowed to use brushes.
What?
Yeah, you are.
What?
Yeah, I can do
Click
it
the
now.
brush button, brother.
I lied. That's why I said false.
Aw, you wrote the word false. Okay. Oh,
Okay,
so
I made mine
cute.
smaller so there's room for everything else.
James should be holding a JA, and Sanity should be holding a me. If anyone's holding a me, it should be Candy.
I could put little me's in every corner.
Aw. Oh, that would be cute. A little. Wait, if Candy puts little candies in every corner, Sanity should put like little Sanity creatures in between the candies in like a line. Like,
Yeah,
see
that would be
how-
so cute.
see those? Do those. Sanity, do you see that? Do that.
Mhm.
Do that all around.
Is
the
it
image. And
me,
you
or
have
is it
to-
like a creature that I draw?
Yeah, just do like creatures that you would draw, and they'll be the inhabitants
Okay.
of this world. There'll be various inhabitants of this world.
Should I make it blue?
You can make them, I
Like
think,
black?
any color you want, as long as like the final piece is beautiful and cohesive. I'm gonna try and work on a little guinea king.
I'm gonna need a lot of space, by the way, Sanity. I'm about to do the legs.
Oh, well,
The
goodbye
scaling
that guy
is
forever.
totally different. What the fuck? Where did false come from?
When did
Fels?
false happen?
Why did you fels? Who fels
Hey,
here?
who felsed?
Who had a fell swoop?
The planet of meatly delights.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, I'm bringing up the Texel guinea pig because I'm gonna use this nasty image as a reference for the Texel guinea pig.
He's nasty.
He's nasty. Chat, which one is you favorite? I'm
Let me just pick-
Bottom
really
right.
liking this little guy. This little guy looks like
But-
a brave type of thing.
We selected
mine's
the same
smaller.
one.
Minimize.
You and I both said the same thing. That one.
Meow. Why are you a cat? Can you put Fels away, please?
Why
It's
does it keep
bothering
going
me.
back, man. What's happening? I'm gonna
You
make
said
70
laughing,
little.
knowing you're the one doing it.
I'm gonna make 70 little lines, so when I do a Control Z, it doesn't go back to Fels anymore.
Please.
There we go.
That would be really helpful for me in my whole situation. That is what I sound like. Is that a
There's a
bunny?
whole bunch of space. I gotta make like a caterpillar or something long.
There's a
Is that a bunny in here?
Which one are you fave with?
Which one are you be with?
I missed a lot.
Valvolina.
What I missed? What are we doing?
I
Tapestry.
gave them the pitch in which we, as Meat Planet, have been contracted to design a brand new franchise, and we only have one Tapestry to pitch the entire thing. And so right now, Candy is drawing himself.
I was about to put Sanity in it. You said me holding Sanity, so that's what I'm doing.
I think it's really good. I'm not criticizing it. I'm just saying that a majority of the pitch for a brand new media franchise is just sort of like you glazing yourself.
I'm just the accents in the corners, okay? I'm barely noticeable.
I'm still not even saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that it projects confidence, which the investors will like in our brand.
Oh, you said it like it was a flaw.
I don't believe you have flaws.
Whoa.
Correct answer! Ding, 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 ding!
Yes! Yes! Planetary Polecat, thanks for the follow. Question, why
So does this have to
specifically a
follow, like-
Tapestry? This is an old-style company, they call themselves. They're one of the classics.
I just listened to a 45-minute long documentary voice audio-based podcast thing about why the Vatican's in poor financial straits.
It is
Maybe
not
it's
the
'cause they
Vatican.
didn't. Maybe it's because they didn't make enough tapestries as of recent.
True.
Does this have to follow like any kind of structure, or are we just drawing little guys?
We're just mostly drawing little guys, and then once we figure out how they connect to each other, that's when we'll start to figure out how it becomes a multi-million-dollar franchise.
Okay.
Okay.
I really like this Sanity that I drew. He's
Vatican,
a delicate
more like
little
Vatican 'cause
prancing
it's
pony.
bad?
Oh,
Fuck
I like
yeah,
it too. It's really silly and soft.
Aww. Aww.
Oh, that's so precious.
Whoa, mama.
Chad, I almost sent you
Zooey mama.
I have to put my hamster on the screen.
Have to put your hamster on the scream.
On the screen.
Is your little hamster with a crown down here the thing that you're drawing?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, is this enough? Is this enough of him?
Greetings.
Now I imagined like an
There's a bug.
anthropomorphic like regal king holding a staff.
Yeah.
He's got a robe on.
I imagined all that too, and then I just drew the head and then drew little legs and kind of got happy with that.
That's pretty happy to me.
That's the most Jame thing you might have ever said.
Yeah. I took his body away and then I got happy.
What are you, Candy about ants with wings?
We don't need to bring that up right now.
You are a fucking child finding a bug on the ground.
Ah, see, I'm not the only one that did it! The relatable experience!
Hey,
Like
Val,
you are
ever
at
eat pill
fucking
bugs?
recess right now.
Hey, Val, you ever eat pill bugs?
No.
Fuck, it was someone else.
I don't think it was any of us, bud!
I swear to God, it was. Maybe it was like one of the McElroys or something. I
Are
swear
you
to God,
sure
it was
wasn't
like.
you?
No, I.
Dare you equate me to a McElroy?
That's literally 2/3 of a compliment.
Oh,
Okay. You know what? Fair. Fine.
Sanity. These two are cute. They have different colored gems or berries.
They're gems.
I like them.
They're like energy stones.
Okay. So
They're J.O. crystals!
They're not J.O. crystals, you little pervert.
So my thought is, I'm gonna go into the sketches layer. My thought is bottom middle should be whatever our main character is, you know, and like holding up a weapon or sword. This is a sketch. What do we all think? What is a marketable weapon to be holding up and pointing at the air?
You can't do so many.
You can do a sword, you can do an
Light
axe,
bulb, long light bulb.
Gun.
or you can think of something unique here. We can make a new
Can't-
weapon.
You can't do scissors.
Why can't you do scissors?
Yeah, because they'll lose to
Yeah,
rock
why
and
not
paper.
scissors?
There's like 40 fucking people in like anime and other things that use scissors, and then it's like their
Do
thing.
you mean
Oh,
sides?
whatever.
No, I mean literally scissors.
Huh.
Like big 2-pair scissors.
Oh,
I
like
think
big
Everyone's saying
shears.
spear. Many people are saying spear.
Chat
due
is
to the
saying
spear.
spear. They do love their
Spear
damn
would
spear.
work here.
It
Spear
would.
is
Spear is
iconic
also
of you.
like one of the best weapons of all time.
Let's think of a weapon that like represents the personality and the story here, right? Because usually depictions of what people are holding in tapestries and significant paintings
Yeah.
have a meaning, you know?
What can we combine a spear with to be more marketable and badass and, I guess, relate to the emotional heart of the story? If there's time.
It might be prudent to think of the story first and then go back with the embellishments.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. What
Or we can just be Jamie about it if you want.
what if they have a big button on them?
Okay, and that one. What is
Like
that?
So
a
we're going the
shield, like
Jamie
a armor.
route. We're going to be Jamie route about this.
So my thought is like, what if this is a really small thing?
The small. Oh, the button
You
or the
think
guy?
that about everything, but go on.
Oh,
was
you're
that
talking about
one
like the
Book
little,
series.
yeah,
The
like
borrowers,
nimble
or it
No.
takes one.
Despero.
No.
I'm looking at the way that we all kind of draw little creatures, and like especially like what Jame is doing at the bottom here, and it's giving Redwall to me.
What is
Yeah.
that?
I'm like literally imagining like what if the main character is like a dust mouse, or like one of the, like you know
Oh.
those felt mice that you can make. What if
Yeah.
what if the main character is an unfinished felt mouse that has to finish? The spear is part sewing needle.
That's just
Okay,
Despero.
okay.
That is Despero.
That's
That's
just Despero.
perfect. We'll just take it from
Yeah.
Despero did
Despero.
that. We can't do that. We can't sell that.
Why not?
To make him French, make him Spanish.
Think of another small implement. Like, what if it was like a toothpick or something?
A toothpick is pretty good.
A toothpick, one of those little like plastic swords.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Little cocktail.
little plastic cocktail sword toothpick
Yeah.
with a cherry on it or something.
No, don't stop,
What is
Jane.
food?
Don't listen to Candy. It was good. Hold on, I'm having second thoughts. I'm going back to sewing needle.
Chat's stupid.
Oh,
And also trying to make us so that we can't sell our product.
I like what you've drawn because I like the idea of it being a spear and then you added a sewing needle to the top of it.
exactly.
What if
Yeah.
it was
like,
what if it was double? What if it was like a Halo energy sword and it was a toothpick on one side and a sewing needle on the other?
The Count Dooku?
Two-pronged, like a trident.
Oh,
I think it's-
okay,
I think
okay,
it's
okay. One prong sewing needle, second prong toothpick, third prong little tequila sword. Little tequila sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Now we're
Because
cooking
it's
with
cute.
gas.
Okay.
And then you can use the different things that you have for different attacks. The sword, you can pull out the sword from your big jumbled mess for when you want to do slashing attacks. You can throw the toothpick at people to hurt them with toothpick-based damage, and you can use your sewing needle to heal yourself.
Or mend things. Well, that works pretty well, actually. It's like war, long-ranged war, and then like family building.
And it's like
It's the three.
family.
That's exactly what it is, little buddy.
It's the three prongs of the society.
That's right. That's right. So wait, you're making a tapestry for a franchise that not only doesn't exist, but you also don't have a concept for. Yes,
And you'll buy it.
and you'll buy it. And you'll buy our franchise.
You'll buy
Okay.
it.
Well, you talking to the sketchy businessmen that contacted Jame in the first place.
I'm talking to chat. They'll buy it.
They're the sketchy
buy
businessmen
whatever we
that
huck.
contacted Jame on the first place.
That they will.
You took all I had in my bank account! And you'll buy it.
Trying to think of what to contribute here. I'm trying to imagine a lovable background character that gets like 3 sentences of screen time.
What's another small animal we can use? Like a fly?
The thing in my head was if this is like a crafted little critter, I was thinking of like, okay, what could I make out of household materials that would make sort of like a little patched together little guy? And I thought, okay, what about a snake? What if I made a snake out of a tube sock?
Oh, a sock snake. I do enjoy.
Jane, can you give the mouse strongest horns devil mouse? Well, hold on. At the risk of sounding biased, what if it's got one mouse ear, and because it's an unfinished felt mouse, the other side is like whatever the fuck you find to put on yourself? So you can, if you go the evil route, you get one mouse ear, one devil ear, and if you go
You're
the
pitching
good...
this like a video game. This
Yeah.
is not options. This is one tapestry.
What
It
do you
doesn't
mean?
change.
Yeah. That's the pitch, though. We're pitching something. This could
We're
also
pitching
happen in a
anything.
book. You don't know that.
We don't have a book. We have one tapestry. You've got to
We
choose.
have
We're
One
pitching a
design.
franchise. We need to be flexible.
we have a book and it's called Your Brain.
And it's
how do you
beautiful and it's big and it's smooth.
How do you rotate something once you've used the free lasso tool?
You
to select
can't.
it?
You can't?
There's no rotation in this program. I've looked it up.
That's
So-
ridiculous.
Sorry, bud.
Actually, no, that's not true.
Ooh.
It's not.
I did it
Alright.
on the
Oh no, you use the transform and then you grab the edge. They must have added that recently. Because I looked
Yeah.
it up and there was no rotate.
I don't remember what.
You circle something with select and then you click on the transform, which is next to the magic wand and the hand tool at the top. And then if you grab the corner,
Yes.
you can rotate it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
apologize, but I don't. I love giving false
Ooh.
information.
You do love tricking and lying and hurting
I
people.
can wiggle.
And I
can
wish Val
wiggle
hadn't
him.
called me out because I would have gotten away with it too.
I didn't mean to
Chip.
call you out.
I'm gonna
You
take
did.
this over. Oh no, just come over to where I am. I want to see. I have everyone
How do
see
I
my wiggle
unselect
him.
something?
Oh.
You, the only way I know how is to click
Oh,
on
you
the
can't see
lasso
it.
and
You
click
can't
on
see
somewhere
it.
else.
The bottom left guy is wiggling, but you can't see it. It won't let me. It won't let me show you.
Oh. Sanity, I really like these little guys.
Thank you. Everyone has a tail.
What are they burning?
So it's not. You can see the power crystals in the top left. One group of people hold their power crystals, and another group of people use it for. They use the power crystals. So they made a fire, and they're warming themselves with their power crystals.
Aw. Okay, so we know
So
about power crystals now.
I'm gonna make more. There's gonna be a lot more power crystal based stuff, but that's probably the main thing that happens in this storyline.
Okay. Well, does the main character get a power crystal too?
No,
Oh.
they're the unifier that gave everyone who had a power crystal a reason, or they said
The reason to remember the name?
you could do whatever you want with your power crystal, or something. Oh, I can rotate them. Perfect. Now I just need to draw a little hand. Perfect.
What's like tiny string? What's like a tiny string you would know about?
Fishing line?
Yarn.
Yarn? Yarn.
Yarn is thicker than normal string, so
Yarn works.
yarn.
I don't
Fishing,
know.
fishing line for the spear weapon. Twine, too. That's a good one.
like any string is pretty small.
Aluminum foil.
Okay. I found an exception. I'm having fun.
I'm having
I circled
fun.
this guy with
I'm
my
having a little
my magic wand select tool. And now he's constantly circled with the magic wand select tool, and I want to draw another thing.
Right, so that's the
Aw.
question I just answered for Val a moment ago. You click on the lasso, and then you click on anywhere outside of that selection, and it will deselect.
Okay. Yeah.
Chat, why is
That's what
Val
else.
catching strays?
What?
Why is meow?
She's problematic.
Okay.
Aw. I like him.
I want to put like wings like in this space, but I don't know what to make them
Yeah!
out of. I want to like stitch
Anything.
them to the body, but I don't know like because this is a tube sock.
You can make them out of cardboard.
I could.
Is it okay if I... No, I'll cover it. I'll cover it with like a cloth or something.
What?
Unfortunately, there has to be an ass because I'm drawing this pose from behind. But I'll cover it,
I see,
so
I
we can
see.
still sell it. There's no junk or anything showing. It's artistic.
I wouldn't
Artistic
risk it.
junk.
You know that no
I think a
website
little bit of
believes in
ass out is
artistic
funny.
nudity.
Well,
Okay,
you're
I'm
not
gonna
allowed to
make it
do a
bigger
lot
then.
of. You can't do a lot of things.
Hey, Jamie, can you open up your walls? I want out. No, stay in there. And be quiet, I'm streaming.
It's funny that cats kind of just go into walls, too.
Can you stop stinking as well? We can smell you back there. Take a shower.
Quit smelling.
Quit smelly.
We can hear you smelling back there.
We heard your smells. Stop them.
I'll start from the body.
What are we thinking? Okay, 2 pitches for main character name. Pebble Nose or Pastry?
I quite like Pebble Nose just as like a representative of like being made of things. Being a craft of sorts.
I like the idea
Is he
that
made
their
of
nose
things?
is a pebble.
Is he like
Pastry
a
is
plush?
cute, but you know.
Is he a marketable plushie?
He's kind of like a yucky plushie. He's kind of like a dusty yucky plushie is my thought. He's like marketable in the way that he's cute, but you wouldn't want to actually own him because he's made out of like dust, basically.
Yuck materials.
He's made out of discarded felt and dead spiders.
It's made out of yuck particles.
People would still love that.
People
made
would
out
still
of like
love
the
that.
felted hair of a cat.
Yeah.
Ew.
That's normal, though.
What do you mean you?
Yucky.
You ever brush like a cat's fur out and you take like all the little the little sheddings that you get and you roll them around in your hand until they become like a solid ball?
And you
Yeah.
build another cat.
Yeah, it's
And
awesome.
yucky.
And
It's
you build
yucky.
a cat
It's
that doesn't
funny.
misbehave
Just
out
playing
of
with cat dander. It's yucky.
But it's funny.
Playing with dust and particles.
Then you put
It's
it on the
funny. I'm
cat's
gonna put
head.
my own music on.
My name Dustin
Pig.
Particles.
I'm realizing that's what's making me so uncomfortable in this call is how silent it is.
It's because we don't like you.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
Don't say that to me. Jame invited me and I was like, are you sure?
And Jame invited you. You're contentious.
Stop being mean to the bunny!
Okay. My snake
gonna-
is gonna cry.
I'm gonna
It's
peel the
not like
fur
a
off
version-
her and I'm gonna roll it in my hands. I'm gonna make a new vow.
No, what? No, you're gonna replace me? That's worse than
With
just
you.
kicking me out.
It's not like immersion therapy, it's just torture therapy, where you just torture someone. And then you get things fixed.
That's not therapy, that's just torture.
Yeah, why are you doing it then?
Because it was funny and Val laughed too.
Why are you bad?
It was funny.
Why are you morally
Because
bad?
I'm evil.
You are being reprehensive.
Uh-huh. And they'll buy it.
I really like the little button eyes. Aww. The wing being like a little paper craft thing is
stitched
so
on.
cute. I think...
Huh?
I just had a genius idea.
Wait, I just had an even better idea.
Okay, what's your better idea?
All of the gems of power are in the crown.
What?
True.
I don't think you fully pitched the gems of power to us.
It can't get fucking easier. I just can't simplify it any further.
They're gems and they have power. Can you elaborate in any
Some
way?
people
or
hold
is it
them.
that
Some people
simple?
use them to make fire and stuff. Some people use them for ranged weapons. He's gonna use them for ranged weapons. He's using it for fire. They are holding them.
Okay. You didn't have to
Okay.
talk to me like I was a toddler.
That's
I was
what-
asking
I
about
said
your wonderful idea, and then you
I did
yelled
s-
at me.
It couldn't get any better.
Anyway,
Okay, that's not the truth.
my idea was that the guinea pig king, he should have like a little plushie tag on him. That's what he is.
Aw.
That's why he looks like that. He's like literally a plushie that was bought from the store. And now
Oh,
that
this
we
is
know
like
about...
Corduroy. The story Corduroy.
Wait, the plushie king, because he was bought from the store, he's the antagonist. He's the bad guy.
Because he has no soul. Because
And he had all the gems to
built,
start
he was
off with.
manufactured.
And the hero was the one that gave the gems back to the people so they could do war with them.
Exactly.
The
so it's like-
antagonist wants to use the gems to make all the other animals be exactly like him because he wants to sell them.
Ooh, due to the gems of power.
You need to become marketable.
No, due to
like
him
me.
being a plushie, like a marketable plushie.
Hmm.
It's for the branding and stuff, you know? Like a company.
Right.
a plot?
I think an important part about this world is unrelated to the fact that they're like little plushies and stuff, and they're little cutes. Explicitly, it cannot be a metaphor for anything. It all has to be very literal. This is all literally happening. It can't be a metaphor for adventure. So all of the humans in this world are gone.
Oh.
It's not like a small world that people just don't know about. All the humans died.
No, they don't have to have died. They're just not around.
Okay, so it could be a small world that humans don't know about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's happening in like abandoned mine shafts.
This is
but
all
good
happening
ones.
in like abandoned suburbia. Yeah. Imagine like a townhouse, but it's overgrown and there's craft supplies everywhere.
So you're saying these nights are suburban? That reminds me of a movie I know by acclaimed film critic
What?
Doug Walker.
He made
We
a
are-
movie called
We
Suburban
are
Nights.
not making
Yes.
small kickassia.
Why not?
We're not making small talk about Doug Walker anymore either.
Why not?
He's had his time in the sun and in the shade.
We
Now it's
still
time to
have to
lower
watch
him to
the
the
other
ground.
ones. We're gonna watch the rest of the movies.
What do you mean we're gonna watch the other ones?
We may not watch all of them on stream, but we're gonna watch the rest of the Doug Walker cinematic universe.
Why did we watch the first one?
Because it was. Did you not have fun with your friends, you fucking psychopath? Because
I
it's
loved-
fun.
I loved
because
when I
it's
got to
fun
play
and you can
colors.
laugh. What is your problem? Why are you haranguing me? I'm trying to spend social time with you.
And you're yelling while we're having social time.
A horse credit card?
That was a Doug Walker reference, but also a
Mhm.
Batman reference. I got that one. I like playing colors on Doug. I thought I could turn him
Yeah.
around a whole bunch. That
There's
was
gonna be
cool.
so much more of that where you're going, little buddy.
Wait, there was a video
Come
game
on,
about
little
a
buddy.
little yarn guy exploring a house. Yes, they called it Halo 2.
Sure.
Stop
Killing this
it.
dust ball.
You're not convincing more people to play Halo by lying about it.
I'm not. I'm actively not convincing anyone to. I'm telling them not to.
Don't buy Microsoft product.
Jame is currently anti-Halo until Microsoft turns their act around. So Jame has to
That's
lie about
right! Jame can't defend Halo right now! What a
Oh, yeah, they
beautiful world we live in!
it. You can defend it. You just say don't buy it.
Nuh-uh, they'd be shilling!
I wasn't even
not-
defending it otherwise.
That's not what
Ooh,
shilling
somebody
is.
sounds
I'm sorry.
defensive.
Am I not allowed to lie anymore? Have we at Meat Planet become so woke that Jamie isn't allowed to tell little lies?
You're strawmanning me and it's not working.
Is it working?
I'm Bunny.
Hi, funny.
Dude, there's a bunny in here.
Hi, funny.
It's literally a bunny in here.
And it's an election year.
On an election year too?
I get like mail ballots, like they just like mail me my ballot and then I can mail it back in. And the one I got this year just said like, I don't know if it's because it's like the month or whatever, but it's like no elections or something along those lines. Like there was no one. I think it's only like primaries for like the party that I'm not like registered with. So it was just like nothing. It's like, okay, why did you send it? Why did you send like this and like a return
Good to
label
know.
just says there's nothing in it?
Good to know at least.
I'm so glad that they sent it to me because I would straight up forget like half the time. I have little like reminders in my planner and stuff, but I would totally forget.
It's so fucked how you can just miss most of politics if you aren't at least a little terminally online these days. Like what? Like what
Yeah.
the fuck do people do if they just have the news stations? They go immediately insane in a different direction. It's
Yeah, they
fucked.
get stupid. They get dumb and stupid. And then they get hit by a big truck.
Well, at least we have the big truck.
Thank God for the big truck. Okay, I've covered the
Heard
butt
it
if
here
you want
first,
to pan
folks.
over. You're
Candy
safe.
supports big truck.
That's right.
Aw.
It's been so long since I've heard anything about a truck timber. Oh no, I said his name. I didn't
Uh-huh.
mean to say his name.
A what?
Remember truck timber?
No.
Remember truck month?
No, I actually don't.
Not
What are
really.
you fucking talking
Is that
about?
like a local advertisement for a car dealership or something?
No, it's like a global thing. Like every car dealership was like, we're a Honda. We fucking hate Hondas. We're selling every Honda we have.
I do
It's
remember
Honda
truck
month. Buy a Honda.
You would.
Well,
Truck-
of course I would remember truck month. What the fuck do you think I am?
Truck timber.
Yeah, that's why I said that. You would.
Yeah.
It was a
Ellie,
big
that's
thing.
really good.
Jesus.
You guys like me for it.
Real truck, what did I say?
And we're happy with you.
We'll
Nothing, you're
truck your
fine. I'm just
life.
giving you a hard time.
I remember Big Bill Hell. That was good.
A simpler time.
No big trucks, only little wooden ones. Aww. And then you
That reads
posted
like a
Tuck.
piece of tape.
Hi, Tuck. Hi, little wooden Tuck.
Okay. Candy, I felt like I was going insane the other day. It totally was called Little Wooden Horsey at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Then why is it called Tuck now? What happened?
It is.
You're trying to trick me.
I'm not.
You're trying to trick me into turning into something.
We
I'm
literally
telling you the truth.
we agreed on about this yesterday, Jim.
What?
We came to a consensus on what it was. There's a static emote called Little Wooden Horsey, and then there's the
It's not
gift on
static.
Candy's channel that is Tuck.
See, we came to that conclusion. Candy did not confirm nor deny.
Right. Why
I
does it
have
matter?
no. The only one that's static is the one that's automatically copied from Twitch into my Discord, and that one is also called Little Wooden Tuck, or just Truck rather. Tuck.
I like Little Wooden Tuck. I think it's funny.
I do like Tuck. Tuck is delightful. Thank you, Jame, for making it. It's
Yay.
so beautiful and makes me smile so much.
Is there like a smear tool?
I don't believe so. There might be one under the brushes. I can't imagine why you would need one though.
a
Whoa!
smear.
Wait, no, I can imagine now. That's
Yeah,
badass.
That's badass.
Oh fuck.
Whoa.
Are these the forces of good and evil?
No. So again, there's power there's power emeralds and gems, and the
Okay.
ones up top want to hold them. The ones in the middle use them to make things like fire, and the ones on the bottom want to use ranged weapons war with them.
Okay.
So these are the 3 that we've dealt with so far, and there might be more in the future. But that's sort of what their deal is.
How
They
many-
get to use
How many power gems are there? That's already like at least 5?
This is far
Yeah.
too many.
probably no, that's
hundreds.
well, yeah, as
Reddit
many as
power
there are
scaling
colors.
is gonna go fucking crazy for the power gems, dude.
Val, this character is so cute.
He's got a cardboard sword.
That's adorable.
Oh, that looks great, Val.
Thanks. I feel like I'm at preschool.
Huh? It was a genuine compliment. I can be
No,
mean
I
if
know.
you
Just
want.
like I feel like I'm just playing toys.
That's how
People
it's
don't
supposed
like
to feel, little buddy.
I know.
People don't really get complimented anymore. That's more like a school thing.
That's crazy.
That's true.
I think it's just the people you work with, but the people I work with give compliments all the time.
Am I
It's
allowed
the
to
environment
have
you
a
surround
little bit
yourself
of
with.
fun making my toys, and then it's like the teachers coming around being like, "Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's me. Wait, that's me."
It is.
so
It is
cool.
you.
Usually there's only compliments if you're not very strong.
Yeah, that is the environment you're in. That's fucked up.
No, I don't need.
I'm
I don't,
currently in this environment right this second.
yeah.
And that's
And
why
I'm
there's
drinking-
compliments happening.
I'm drinking water and having a good time.
Yay! Smile.
That's the wine of water.
Hi, Quinn.
Sanity. I drew you a friend.
Ooh, very large too. Perhaps, I feel like you would naturally assume
What is
that the
that?
ball would go on the head.
What is
This
that
would
thing?
imply that there's an entire subset of people of which the ball is built into them. They are of the energy orb. So that means that this is like a reverse chronological order, with the bottom being like the hell of like fighting the king and killing the king.
Oh.
And then all the way at the top, the ones that are just holding their orb and being happy, those are the most advanced species.
I see.
So the
but
ones
they're
that
in the
were-
past.
No, they're in the future.
They're in the
It would be reverse chronological, because like usually you would look at a tapestry going top to bottom. For this part, you would go bottom to top.
Interesting. I drew a pebble nose in art. Oh, I gotta go see a pebble nose.
You fall for Pebble Nose art bait every single time.
I do,
It's
and
not
I will
gonna be
stand
Pebble
for
Nose.
nothing.
It's gonna be Slender Man.
Save image. Pebblenose.png, let's go!
All your files got revealed.
My files.
My files.
Oh, my files.
You just showed off your social security PNG.
My social
indecent
security
filer.
penis.
They're not
Hey.
CP.
CT has sent us so many pictures that just like blatantly have their social security number in the background of them, and it's really, really funny.
Like a card like propped up and facing the camera. It happened
They'll,
like
like-
3 times.
They'll take a picture trying to showcase a meal and like their nasty feet in it, and like 5 inches behind the main focus of the camera is just all of their social security documents just out. Their birth certificate, everything. Not even protected. That's a cute pebble nose, though. I really like it.
Jay, I've got great news for you.
Oh?
The logical step between creatures made of the magic orb and creatures utilizing the power of the magic orb to fight in hand-on-hand long-range combat is mechs that use the magic orb to fire long-range beams and that people hop into.
What? Where is this? Where are you drawing this?
I haven't drawn it yet. It's just the natural progression. It's the next
Whoa.
thing I have to draw.
Oh, I'm excited. There's gonna be natural... No, it all makes sense. Because they live in such a small world, they would have to build machines to interact with the large world that was left over for them. They would have to build a giant human-sized thing in order to drive a car.
Consider made out of hamster tube?
Ooh.
Hamster tube mech?
I don't know how to do that.
That is a
Oh, are you seeing this now?
Val.
It's all covered.
Made out of
It's all
tube?
covered. Don't worry.
What? I'm not complaining. I'm saying
I'm
it's
all
really
covered. Don't
cute.
worry about me. I'm an animal, so it's okay to be naked.
No, I meant myself.
I
Uh-huh.
know. I was just zooming
Because
on the
James was
bunny 'cause I
talking
haven't
about
seen
me. The me that
Yeah.
you drew.
I like her cuteness.
I love that this group represents me as a small animal and not as like a whole person.
That's what all of us are, except for Candy, who's something else.
I'm big.
You're like a demon, fiend, devil.
I'm chilling.
You're like a deity of sorts.
Oh, I like that. That's gonna go to my head.
James, the
I'm
top
never
of
going
your-
to say that again.
No,
The
say it
top of
again.
your-
Say it again, please.
The top of your stream has the like dithering that car windows have,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
so
A
that
little bit.
like the car window doesn't crack because it gets so hot.
Yeah, because it's summer now. I don't want chat's screens to blow up because the stream is too warm.
Can they
That's
please?
fair, actually.
Can they please blow up, please?
No, I'm not.
Please?
No, I'm a good streamer. I'm not blowing up chat's,
Ah, I had to try, didn't I? I had to
Yeah.
try.
and it was a good
Why are you
try,
drawing
too.
King Hamster as a cake topper?
Why are you doing that?
I'm just giving him stares and he likes it.
Okay. Just figured I'd ask. It's okay.
I'm not allowed to give him a beautiful little throne room.
It's fine.
Dude,
I
you
would
totally
just like
got
to
their
ask. I'm
ass.
playing in the space.
You got their ass so bad. They do look like a cake topper for the world's shittiest cake.
Yummiest cake.
My cake has
What?
spires on it,
Awesome.
bro.
Are you kidding me?
That looks like a good cake.
It does.
Your food is incomparable to everyone else's opinion on food, so
I'm
I
putting
don't-
Two
even
people in
wanna
this
get
call
into
have eaten the
yours.
food that I've created. 2 people in this call think the food that I've created is delicious.
and one of them is Jamie and the other is you. That doesn't count for anything.
No, it counts for 2 people.
That's right.
James doesn't even eat human food. James eats pellets.
What? I don't eat pellets. I also eat slop. As
You only eat round food.
Ooh. Wait, are you getting slop pilled? I thought you were only eggs and cheese. Are you getting into slop now?
what? No, you literally fed
See,
me
even
slop when
Sanity
I
thinks you're only eggs and
visited.
cheese.
Yeah. I'm pretty big into slop, but you've only had slop like once or twice.
No, I've had it more than that. It's just I mostly eat it when I go at your house.
That's true.
I like your perfectly round ball.
Correct. It is in fact a ball.
Ball.
I wasn't sure what my next character would be, but I'm going to make it out of a tennis ball, I think.
Ball is hitting the gritty from Meat Planet.
How do I do that?
Wait, is that implying that Meat Planet is under attack or being invaded?
We're a country.
Oh no.
Like the Vatican. So it turns out the Vatican's financial issues are usually actually entirely based off of the fact that they don't do anything, and they only make money off of the fact that they have a museum you have to pay to go to.
I really like the fact that you thought now was the time and place to talk about the Vatican's financials.
It was a reference to earlier on in the stream when I mentioned how I watched a
that
thing
part.
about the Vatican's financials.
Yeah, I got that part. I
There's
think we should
also
invade the Vatican.
there's also a standing army for the Vatican, so that won't work for you.
Oh fuck.
Candy, why
Yeah.
would we invade the Vatican? We just learned that they have fucking nothing.
They literally have nothing, and they have to pay an army to defend their nothing.
We can make the next
My
cooler
nothing.
Vatican. That wouldn't suck.
Apparently, one of the popes that stood down, which is like one of the only times they've done in like 900 years. That guy did that literally because of the financial situation being so bad. He was like, I can't be the pope because we don't have any fucking money and it's stressful and I'm old and I want to retire.
I think that's a good thing. It is a good thing they have no money. It's a very good thing. What are they gonna do? Start selling indulgences again?
It would be funny if they did.
It would be successful too, which is the sad part.
Yeah, which is less funny.
Because every dumbass would be like, oh, it's cringe, but I'm gonna rage buy an indulgence and then buy 7 more for my friends as a funny joke, because everybody will get forgiven for their sins. And it's like, no, you're actually buying the indulgences, man.
That's fine.
See, I knew it. I was just waiting for this liberal to speak up. It's actually perfectly fine because it helps facilitate the flow of the market.
No, it's fine just to buy things. You can buy whatever you want.
Actually not. You're not allowed to buy things ever. And if I find out that you're letting people enjoy things, there will be hell to pay.
I actually agree.
That's
Okay.
right.
You're
I've
not
decided
allowed.
that the mechs are all powered by a singular crystal that's in the
He's
middle
not
of
even
their body.
listening. He's thinking about
and
the
they're-
crystal.
And then he's thinking about his damn fucking crystal again. God damn it.
This motherfucker is thinking about his fucking crystal
He's thinking
again.
about his fucking crystal.
And it tints their entire body the color of the crystal.
Oh.
And then there's like a singular like darker like color in the middle of
I
them.
think you
and
were
that's where the
born to
crystal is.
elaborate on the crystal universe. Like, I feel like this crystal world has been rattling inside that head of yours for years and just
You
been
were
waiting for the right
born for the
opportunity to come out.
crystal.
You
This is
were
just-
bred
this is-
to make this crystal story.
This is just what I do because I DM'd D&D for 7 years and didn't learn anything about the D&D lore for six and a half years.
Crystal
Um,
story.
And I like just made up my own
Oh,
shit for
crystal
everything.
story.
Crystal Story.
Sorry, we're not listening to whatever you're saying now, man, because we realized it's Crystal Story. It's
Is that like
really
Maple
Crystal
Story?
Story. Crystal Story.
I know 2 people that played Maple Story, but I don't
I
know
played
them
Maple
anymore.
Story.
What are you doing it?
What?
What are you doing it?
What am I doing it?
What are you doing it?
What? Oh, what do you do in it?
I said that like
Um,
7 times.
Yeah, and I couldn't understand you because you went, "What do you do to do?"
James heard me.
I heard you.
James, you don't hear anything anymore.
What?
big clap from Midsummer. The big guy clapping from Midsummer that sends out waves and the white boy shrinks down.
Are you? From
you know what I'm talking about?
I'm thinking of She-Hulk, yeah.
No. Midsummer clap. Let me find
International
it.
Women's Month is over, man. We gotta move on from that.
We can't think about She-Hulk anymore.
I posted it in the voice, the gif that I'm talking about.
Don't worry, I'm imagining She-Hulk.
Oh,
I'm not
It's
looking at that.
It's pretty good.
do see, I
Sanity, I
understand.
drew a tadpole stealing one of your gems.
Well, hold on. Where does that fucking go in the lore?
I don't know. I don't know.
That
when
doesn't
or
go
why that
anywhere in the
happened.
fucking lore.
Why couldn't there be a little tadpole stealing gems?
Because like at this part up here, like the topmost part of the lore is like there's no conflict in the world period anymore. The middle one is people are learning to stop using things for violence. That would probably go between
I love when you disclose that.
the mech that I just drew and the long range weapons. So you're gonna have to make him small and him right there.
You're exactly the kid on the playground who would get really mad when anybody else entered the sandpit because they would violate the invisible rules that you set for everyone and just don't mention.
Well, no, this is I was tasked with doing this thing. I'm like the kid that gets mad because someone was like, "Go clean the erasers," and then someone shoots him, and he can't clean the erasers because he died.
And
I
that's
would get
equivalent
mad.
to exactly what this scenario is.
I would get mad about that.
Somebody just got shot on stream, and that's exactly what's happening here. Yep.
And you're streaming. Someone just got shot on stream, and you're still streaming.
now who's gonna clean the fucking erasers?
You probably cried when kids in your class didn't do the classroom job the right way.
What? No. If they didn't do it, that was on them. I did not worry about them. I want to do it so I could become the fucking line leader, baby. That was the fucking badass. You got to lead the line. That was so
Yeah,
fucking cool.
right, dude. Yeah,
I cried
fucking
every
right.
time someone picked me for who stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
What is that?
Aww.
It was a little game that we played where you went around in a circle accusing others
Sanity
of
stole
shit.
the cookie from the cookie
Exactly.
jar.
And when someone said my name, I started crying.
Oh,
And
no.
I got to sit out all day.
Oh, you were a
victory.
manipulative little bastard,
No,
huh?
I didn't do it on
Yeah.
purpose. I felt bad.
Aw.
I just didn't want to be accused. What eyes do I put on a tennis ball bunny?
Cookie crimes. Don't worry, they're not real.
Googly eyes.
I have to make James sketch
I'm
small.
talking
now.
about. No one's talking about that. Who the what?
Chat
Huh?
was,
Oh,
chat
actually,
was
that's,
talking
that's
about
fine.
how
You already moved it. That's
My
fine.
ball.
they love your bunny ball.
They love my ball. With its little
Your ball?
paperclip ears. I don't know how to draw a paperclip.
That's a good villain. What's a villainous creature? What's a villainous creature of the earth?
A vacuum.
Oh, a vacuum.
I think they did that in Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah, they did.
Well, maybe.
Dresser.
It's a good idea. That's why they used it in Brave Little Toaster.
True.
We could use a toaster.
We could fuck a
Hmm.
toaster.
We could fuck a
Garbage
toaster.
disposal.
What if it's a toaster, but it's like the toasters are like looking at you? It's like, it's
What
not
if it's
like
birds?
the toaster is up. The toaster is looking.
I like
Birds?
that.
Birds.
And then you can draw red coils in there, and it's
Yeah.
hot. And that means they're angry at you.
It should be
What if
toasters
it's toaster
and
birds?
Toasters
Yep.
and birds.
Toaster birds.
Toaster birds.
But birds are way too fucking tall to be in Smalltopia like this.
Toaster.
Exactly. That's why they're the villain.
It's like
They-
a toaster guy.
Non-birds of prey, like normal seed-eating birds and stuff, want to steal the Happytopia residents because they have material used to make their nest. And then birds of prey want to eat the animal ones.
Oh my god. The guy with the toaster head. He should also have like a scarecrow hat. That's why the birds are around him. What's a scarecrow hat
Ooh.
look like?
But scarecrows
That-
make birds go away.
they don't
buddy.
do that in the future. Because they're
Yeah.
humans.
So they're not called
No.
scarecrows anymore. They're called entice crows.
No, they are scarecrows. You can use them to intimidate the crows into doing whatever he wants to do.
Exactly,
The
exactly.
crows are like.
So they're control crows.
No, this guy is controlling crows.
Well, they just call
This
this
guy.
guy the scarecrow.
That's what I said.
He's the last one.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't call him the scarecrow if he wasn't scaring crows. He's
Well, he's
controlling
scary,
them.
He's
and
So
scaring
he'd
he
be
has
called like
crows.
the,
He's controlling them.
let me finish. He'd be called like the Crow Lord or something badass like that.
Oh, but he's a scarecrow.
Yeah,
Oh.
brother. And we call you Sanity even though you're a horse. Things can have different names.
Right, but you don't call me donkey guy.
You're
Because you're not a donkey.
Right, and this guy is a scarecrow.
You're
You
getting
don't call
mad about like
Oh,
the sandbox thing again. It's the invisible rule. You're taking it really literally. It doesn't have to be that.
It's not a rule. I just didn't
It's not a rule. It
understand.
just can't be this because that's not what it is.
It's very funny for you just to, you're getting mad. Hey, you're getting mad. Just like at someone
Isn't
while you're
it
talking.
really funny?
as if you're like hypnotizing them, but like not even trying. Just like walking into like work and like someone's
So
sitting
like
down. and
imagine
you're,
if
like-
you were getting really sleepy right now.
That's actually kind of what happens in the Black Mirror episode I watched yesterday. That was not bad, but not entirely. I've already referenced it. I can't do it.
I love the
anymore.
bit Sanity talks about bad TV shows that he watches.
Well, the first
I-
episode was terrible. The second episode was good, and Black Mirror
Because you
before
did this
has
for
been
like
good.
2 hours on your stream last night.
Mhm.
I took an edible and I tried to have you guys on in the background, and I was playing another game while I was listening, and I was in hell
You're welcome.
because you were flashing images of a shitty TV show in my mind while I was trying to play this video game, and I couldn't. Not only could I not focus on the game, but thinking about the shit TV show made me so mad for you that it wasted your time, and then mad for myself because it was wasting my time, and then mad again because it was wasting chat's time.
No, it was.
I think if you make a bad TV show, they should put you in the Hague.
That's actually
Yeah, it was screaming
kinda
like
fair.
Akira, exactly.
The second one was good. The first one was funny because it was so bad. Like, it was funny because it was so fucking heavy-handed. Like,
They
that's
do
why
that,
it
the
was-
Black Mirrors. They do. They're very, very unsubtle.
they oscillate. Some of them are like the second one, it could be about like a bunch of different stuff. It wasn't. It was about one thing, but it could be about other stuff. The first thing was about like one thing, and then they were like, oh, but also this, also this, also this, also this, and we're gonna like hit the nail on 50 different heads for the last 45 minutes of this 1 hour long episode. Of like, isn't it bad if you have a subscription plan to live? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Now here's 45 more minutes of just that again and again and again and again.
Now
and
we're
again.
gonna do the same thing for several hours.
Man, wouldn't it suck if entertainment programs you watched had one bit that they just repeated over and over and over again? Wouldn't that be terrible and unfunny?
Well,
Yeah.
You guys remember
Doug
the
Walker.
Mangler?
I do. We did like one bit on the Mangler, and then everyone was like, keep talking about the Mangler. And we were like, I think we're good on the Mangler. But doesn't Doug Walker do that exact thing where he's just like loud and yells?
That's not
Doug-
what my joke was. He does loud and yell, but he doesn't have one joke. He does keep it moving. His
Doug
pacing is
Walker?
one of his strengths. Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
The jokes themselves were not the funny part. The pacing contributed a lot of what was actually good about it.
Well,
That's
no,
why his first video ever got so popular.
the jokes
because it
were
was
funny. They just
breakneck.
went on for too long.
The jokes were not funny.
In the movie we watched, like the first like 10 seconds of a bit was funny, and then he did it for another 2 minutes. That was the trouble that we had.
Well, the I
Like
get, you
Melvin
have a
was
point
fine. You go.
You have a point about the jokes going on for too long. I don't know if I could chalk that up to pacing because it felt like it was cut very cleanly. The jokes were played way, way, way too long. I agree. But I don't... It didn't feel like there was like an excess of pausing or like things were too slow or too fast.
And that is still like
the jokes
the
themselves were
pacing
just
of the
overplayed.
writing is still a pacing issue.
Yeah. Like if
That's a writing issue.
right, writing is it also can
Like the
have pacing
performance
in
and
it.
the editing is what I would chalk it up to as pacing. Like the jokes themselves were written too long.
Which is
They
yeah,
didn't need
right.
to pad for a movie though.
Who's this huge saucy lad you're drawing? This is the Scarecrow. This is the main villain of the franchise.
My sub is not paying off right now. You'll buy it anyway though, so it doesn't matter.
You'll buy it so we don't have to.
The last thing you'll ever buy.
I like the idea
Call me
of
crit. Go ahead.
a villain that is like just sort of a bunch of kitchen appliances in a trench coat for most of it.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
pretty
that
good
is
That
actually.
cute and
toaster
fun.
head.
Is
That
Is there
is
something pulling the
cute.
strings from inside?
What
I
is
think-
this one?
That's a part of that's a suck vacuum. The left arm is all vacuums of different
Okay.
tubed style.
Jame, I think It Takes Two is coming to you because this is like, remember all the bosses where like half of them were just like appliances?
Yeah, but we didn't get
Oh.
to rip out any of their eyes.
Derivative.
Oh,
Oh no!
fuck.
For those of you who haven't played It Takes Two, it markets itself as this like little like, you know, kiddie kind of like fun thing, and then like the first boss is a vacuum, and the way you beat it is by turning the vacuum on itself to rip its own eyes out, and then it just like yells for a while and then like grows still slowly. And it's like horrible for no fucking reason. It's like it just doesn't explain why that's, and then it doesn't happen again. Like it's never that gory until there's a plushie later, way later
yeah.
on in the fucking game. Against this one's more spoilers, but there's a plushie way later on in the game, and you have to like tear her limb from limb, and she's crying and begging for her life the whole time, and I don't even know if she gets better. Does she?
No, she gets better because you can tear off her limbs in the sequel.
Oh, right,
You
in
guys
the
didn't play the
sequel.
save the plushie ending? What the fuck is wrong with you?
There's only the one ending, and then
That's what you
we-
think?
Well, we found the like unreleased second ending, and it didn't really run, which is, it's like cool that the files are there, but like it's like you fight like the specter of divorce. Like there's like a giant like black wispy demon that like
That's
throws
right.
doors and like lights the child on fire, and you have to like run through memories together to like help your daughter be okay with the divorce.
If that,
And
if
then
that
is
ending
haunting
had
Europe.
made it into the game, it would have literally like thematically tied it all together. It's like, okay, all the fucked up stuff was like building towards this. That it kind of makes sense as to why there were like random dark moments throughout the game now, because it's like, oh, because it ends in a Dark Souls boss fight. But they didn't finish it, so the game just kind of abruptly ends. I am pro ghoul ending of It Takes Two. I wish they had finished it.
It's certainly like that studio has a benefit of like they kind of keep you guessing by like occasionally you'll get to something and you're like, why the fuck is this in this game? Spoilers for Split Fiction. There's a thing where you go to Piggy Land, where there's like it's like Split Fiction is like fantasy meets sci-fi.
Piggy Land.
And so like
Piggy Land.
the first bit is like Helldivers in like, you know, it's like, oh shit, like no, it's not even Helldivers, it's more like Halo. Like you're like, there's like drop shits flying by, everyone's gonna die, you have to run around, you have to like shoot this guy, and like and the next one is like ogres attack a village, you have to run from the ogres. And then there's like another little one that's like you're two little piggies and you have to find apples to open the door, and the door says, I love eating apples, you have to give me apples. And you have to find the apples and platform your way to get the apples to open the doors. And then you open the third and final door, and it's like a transition to the next scene. You jump in and it's a giant meat shredder, and you die and there's blood all over the place, and you come out as uncooked hot dogs. And then you have to
that too.
and then you have to cook yourself as hot dogs, and then you have to put mustard and ketchup on yourself, and then like children eat you, and that's the end of it. It's like, why? It's not even, it's like, why is this possible in a game like this? Who thought this was a good idea? It's interesting, but it's terrible. Anyways.
Psychonauts had a sequence like that too. It was great.
What game?
Psychonauts 2.
Oh. Well, that makes sense. It has Psychonauts in the title.
You should totally play that
It was
game.
Psycho
You would
and
love that
Nuts.
game.
I
Oh,
think I
nobody
know-
should play Psychonauts right now because it's owned by Microsoft. Don't find it's owned by Microsoft. Don't play
Oh.
Psychonauts right now.
Don't do it.
No.
Never mind.
Don't do it.
It's a good game, but not right now. Oh man. That's unfortunate. They have a section where it's a game show and all the audience members are pieces of food. And you have to cook meals by picking up members of the audience and throwing them into like giant blenders, and you have to survive like a like almost like a what's that game show where it's like big walls and you have to pose the right way,
Wipeout.
or yeah, it's almost like a Wipeout with like also other survival challenges, and you're carrying giant pieces of food, and there's a big pig that has a knife and he's like, I'm gonna cut ya.
Oh.
He cuts
I
the
don't like-
food, and then he turns a little pork guy into like a pieces of bacon guy. It's cute. It's a good game.
I would do that to chat
Cut them?
and throw them in a big blender. Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to chat.
Chat, run, you're gonna get cooked into a stew.
That's true.
Chat, I'm gonna get ya.
We're gonna bring back the cackling green witch for another season of Meat Planet. Nobody's gonna
Let's
like
go.
it, but
Let's fucking
that's
go.
what gets
Little green
numbers.
alien,
Let's
cackling
go.
green witch, OTP.
Can I draw the cackling green witch?
you can do whatever you want, little buddy.
You can do anything, bud.
It's your stream. I can't stop you.
I'm gonna get so fucking happy.
She seems a little out of character, but who's to say that the cackling green witch can't be literally everywhere? She can do everything she needs. She's the
You gonna
cackling
tell a
green
woman no?
witch. You gonna cackle at that witch?
Who up cackling at their witch?
Ew,
I straight up
inappropriate.
cannot draw tank treads to save my life.
They're a big long oval, and then you put a lot of little circles inside of them.
Yeah, I did an analog to that and it didn't go well.
Let me
I
see,
think
maybe
I'm
I
just
can
gonna
help
give this thing legs now.
you. That was supposed to be tank treads?
It was supposed to be tank treads. I'm giving it legs.
Let me help you.
It's fine. I have to do
Oh yeah, you
this.
made a conveyor belt. That's pretty close.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm giving him feet.
He can't escape the factory, chat.
If any of us were stuck in a Poppy playtime situation, Sanity would be the one who is fine.
What's Poppy
He
playtime?
wouldn't even notice it happened.
Exactly.
What happens with it? What do I do?
Do you know about Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah, I know
Same
Five Nights
thing,
at
basically.
Germa's.
Same
Five
same
Nights
thing.
at-
Same thing.
Do you know about Garden of Banban?
I watched a Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber stream 20 minutes of Garden of Banban.
That's
I
crazy,
saw
man.
it.
Why'd you do that?
I think I was up at like 1 a.m. or something, and it was the only thing that was on.
Dude, don't watch it that early. You'll get scared.
No, he was in like a room, and he couldn't figure out a puzzle for like 30 fucking minutes.
We are completing
was-
the Banban challenge at 3 a.m.
Someone was like,
we'll
the
turn
average
you into
completion time
Banban.
for this game was like 45 minutes, and he was stuck in a room for like 30 minutes. It
It's
was
the
pretty
anti-refund technology in Banban. It's actually kind of genius. They make you do
Every
one
sing-
puzzle that's like baby level, but the baby level puzzle does take you 2 hours.
That's most of the that's most of the shitty games that I've been playing recently. It's just kind of that.
Was Split Fiction like that?
No, the shitty games, not the good games.
Mm.
The like
Which one had the divorce
Gear
in it? Was that
It
It
Takes
Takes
Two.
Two?
That was It Takes Two, yeah.
I couldn't
That was-
tell.
Ontologically the divorce game. Oh, and Split Fiction, which everyone thought it was going to be the Yuri game. I thought it was literally just going to be like, which one are you, the science fiction girl or the fantasy girl? Apparently they're like both based off of the like creators' daughters, so they're just
Oh.
like people that don't like each other a lot. Which I was like,
That's-
that seems like a missed
That's
opportunity.
kind of strange to make a whole game about your two daughters that hate each other.
Well, they're just different. I think they were like based
And
off
how
of the
dare
daughters
they?
That's not woke.
to make daughters.
Nope.
Oh.
You got me there. Nobody make kids. It's not woke anymore.
Do not fuck.
You can fuck.
Anti Shinzo.
You can fuck, but nothing better come of it.
Nothing else.
But nothing better come.
So true.
True.
The truometer is going crazy on this one.
I wasn't sure what to do next, so I wanted to draw like a little minion type guy for the toaster demon. So it's like a measuring cup thing. I'm gonna give him like a little.
Oh, that's really
spatula.
cute.
Oh, I love that. It's like a Mario enemy.
That's
Yeah.
really good, actually.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That's so cute. Oh, I love that.
Cute.
All your little creations are so adorable.
Thank you.
Those are so cute. I love them.
I'm having my little fun.
I like the little detail of the tape on the pencil and the cardboard.
Uh-huh. I didn't know how he would hold it.
That's so cute.
I've been doing nothing but draw myself this past hour.
I like your contribution to the corners. I think it's good embellishment.
Thank you.
I like it.
I'm
I
drawing
have nothing
witch.
Jame has witch tech. Witch tech? Witch tech.
That's right.
I can move my guys if you need me to.
Cackling green witch.
Why would we ever want to move your guys?
Oh, is the witch just that short?
Cackling green
see.
witch.
By design.
I like
This is
that.
basically
Very-
what
that's
Jim
very
wore to the Ren
cute.
Fair.
Sorry, this is based off what Jame wore to the Ren Fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that one. I've seen that.
Okay. I have Val, I have Sanity, I have me, I have Jamie. I'll put CT down there. Even though they're not here.
They posted a
Slack.
GIF of a gnome falling into a spiral's hell. I don't know if anyone else saw that.
No, where did they post that?
It's in
It's
where I
in the-
posted the. It's yeah. It's where I posted.
They did do that.
Posted what? Where?
Look in the voice chat.
A gnome falling into the infinite vortex.
Oh wait, Sanity, I need your help. Go to the art channel in my Discord and who drew the latest thing?
Why, that is bigger, Bob.
Above Bigger Bob, this is so cute. I have to put this on screen.
That's whimsical and delightful. I do enjoy.
Oh, the right hand kind of looks like a horse going.
Yes!
That's
It's sick, yay! Everyone look at this. Oh.
so cute.
That's so fucking
It's so cute. It's like so yucky cute.
Exactly. It's working. It's working.
My sneaky scheme is working.
That's so cute above Bigger Bob.
That is very cute.
Here, I'm putting my guy with yours, Jam. They belong together.
Friends? Aww.
Sneaky together.
They're buddies. I don't know which one of you prompted this, but my mom overheard the stream and thought one of your laughs sounded like Cadence from Phineas and Ferb. Okay, everyone, we are now all going to do our best impressions of Cadence laughing from Phineas
Candace.
and Ferb.
Candace the sister. Candace the sister.
Sure.
She doesn't ever laugh. That's
What?
a fun fact about Phineas and
It was
Ferb.
taken away from her. by
Candace
Cackling
literally
Witch.
never laughs in the entire fucking series because she's constantly tortured.
That's not
Okay,
true. She
never
does laugh.
mind. I guess she is constantly tortured, and this is
She
news
is
to me.
tortured by the ogre.
She was punished and beaten by the ogre.
She had a good time with the ogre. Not true. She was hurt by
I'm
the
telling
ogre.
Mom about your ogre.
Dude, and they said
You're gonna be
Phineas and Ferb
so
was king.
banished when I find out. When she finds out. Fuck. Never mind.
Dude, I was playing D&D the other day, and one of the players used banishment. And I was like, fuck, it's a good spell. It's just, you just go away now. I like it. For those of you that don't know, banishment makes you go away now.
In
Really?
case you couldn't figure that out through context clues.
Yeah.
That's
It's pretty
interesting.
good. You just-
Yeah.
The funny part about it is in Baldur's Gate, the like image for it is the like go in the dark finger. It's like literally
the
exactly the
crooked
go in
witch's
the.
finger.
It's literally exactly that. Well, I posed this yesterday. I don't know if Candy, if you were here to listen to it, but I'm interested to hear what your guys' opinions on it were. If all of us were animals and like we got in trouble or whatever, I think for Jame, it would be that Jame threw up in a corner and was like shaking and trembling when you like came home from the store or whatever. And they're like, "What happened? What'd you do? What'd you do?" And then they did a little sickly cough and they're like, "Oh, they got sick and threw up in the corner." But Jame would feel so guilty that they think that they're the ones that like should be punished for doing such a yucky. Mine is like you're in a different room and you hear the sound of like 14 clattering things and you like look over and I am standing in the middle of the room frozen and like every dish you own has been shattered and it's not clear how they got out of the dish thing. For Candy, Jame and I both agreed that like you just like ate through a door. Like you were like in a room and like bit a door and just kept like ripping off parts of the door and ate through the whole door. I don't know about Bunny.
I would be dead, half stuffed behind an appliance.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, you
No,
would
that's
be in
not-
trouble.
That's not a guilt. Like you have, yeah. Why? Like, that's not bad. That's
What?
fine.
What? What?
It's not bad for you to do this. It might
It's
just
like-
happen.
Yeah.
I guess you're not
like,
technically breaking any rules.
I don't know. I mean, like, obviously, like chewing on wires or something, but I don't know. Rabbits just die of like fear.
Well, no, it's not even
You would have
necessarily
like
the, like the
eaten your
rabbit.
own leg off because the sound of
Yeah.
like an outlet or something would make a really, really high pitched noise that only you can hear.
Uh-huh.
And you would have nearly died of blood loss by the time they got home.
That makes sense.
But we would
That's an
fix it.
equivalent that doesn't end with Val dying in the story.
Be
that.
manslaughter. I don't know.
We would put all your blood back in you. We would be
We'd do
heroes.
a blood pump. We'd call you blood pump.
We'd call you blood pump, and we'd healing you.
We called you blood pump.
We'd call you blood pump.
I'm imagining like Jame is like the general in the first war, or like people die, and it's like you have like a modern hospital ship, and a guy has like lost all of his blood, and they're like, "Get ready, soldier, you'll be fine. Get back in the war. We'll call you Blood Pump. And then he just like doesn't have most of his body, like he's just like an arm on a platter. It's like you'll get back in there. You're fine. He can make it.
The phrasing of "he's just an arm on a platter" is really funny.
It's not a he anymore, it's an it.
Hey, you can do that. Cousin It. Hey, it's a Cousin It joke. That's
Hear
good.
that, little buddy? You'll be famous like Cousin It.
Morticia and Gorman and all the
Gorman
Adams.
and Mortician!
Mortician!
What's the Gomez?
Morticia!
Not Gorman. Her name was Morticia.
Mortician Gorman. No, you didn't say Morticia. You said
I did.
Mortician.
I said Gorma or whatever the fuck Germa was.
Germa.
Frito-Lay Corporation, thank you so much for the subscription. That was not the sponsor that I got for this stream.
Have you been seeing the evil Frito-Lay's Corporation and Frito-Lay's Corporation
It's
post on Tumblr?
AstroTurf. It's an
Sorry.
AstroTurf.
What?
It's not an
Completely.
AstroTurf.
They've. I'll keep my opinions to myself because they're gonna be too mean.
No, I think it's someone we know. I just thought
That's
it
why
was
I'm keeping
funny.
my opinions to myself, little buddy.
Oh, okay. That was funny because I saw the evil one first, then I saw the evil one again, then I saw the normal one, and I'm like, this didn't answer any of my questions. The evil video, it's like a thing of like someone crunching on like a chip, and then the evil one is it's like inverted, and it's like it says like taste hell or something. I don't
I like
remember.
that. Taste hell.
I don't think it says that. I don't
Aw.
recall what it says.
You have to make it say taste hell.
Taste hell.
Come on, everyone. Taste hell.
Recently watched. We'll straight up kill you. That's what it is. Okay, that was pretty good too.
That's really good.
I watched a one of those like videos of like day in the life of a dad taking his children and wife to Disney World. See how much it cost. And the tickets for 5 people was $937.
Yep.
And then he's like, "Oh my god!" And they really get you on the like pretzel. It was like $8. I'm like, it was $937 to walk in the front door, man. There's no way that the $8 pretzel is breaking the bank at that point. You probably are good enough to cover it. But that's what's crazy too about like Ren fairs are like, I mean, they don't have like roller coasters and rides for you to go on, but they're also like $15. And like they have like stage performances and a joust. Some of them do like fireworks displays. It's so crazy. There's no
That is
Kylo
crazy,
Ren,
man.
but who the fuck wants to see Kylo Ren?
I don't really want to see Kylo Ren.
The kids wanted to see Kylo Ren. They're like, we have. The kids were like, and then they're kids. I don't blame them. But they're like, we want to go see Kylo Ren or whatever. And Kylo Ren was like, you're all very brave for looking at me, and then walked away. It's like,
Do kids want to see Kylo Ren though? He's kind of like he's the bad guy, and also
well,
he's
everyone
not
wants to see
even, like, that
Darth
popular.
Vader. Everyone wants to see Darth Vader. Darth Vader's the cool bad guy. If you're like a kid and you saw Kylo Ren for the first time, you might be like, actually, he's pretty cool. Like if you're pretty big into Star Wars and you're like 7, Kylo Ren is like your Darth Vader.
Sometimes the fan favorite is the bad guy, and that's okay.
I never think that's okay.
See, I think it'd be weirder if they're like, I really want to meet Rey. Granted, I didn't see the 9th
would that be
episode, but I
weird?
felt like
Why
Rey
would
was
that be
kind of
weird?
like
You don't
the
think women are
the
awesome?
least. No, because the girl Rose or whatever was pretty cool, and the Mon Mothma died, so that was awesome when
No,
she
it
exploded in the big. Yeah, it was. That was the
Who
only
the
good
fuck
part.
is going to Disney World to see Mon Mothma?
Me!
You have lost the plot.
Mon Mothma and Salacious B. Crumb and Jabba the Hutt are smoking down, and I'm gonna be in the 4th blunt rotation.
They
on
are
that.
not inviting you to their circle, bro. You are not smoking out Jabba the Hutt. Are you insane?
I do not want to go to the Jabba Circle Jerk. I'm gonna be honest.
I couldn't
You would
remember
take
anything
one puff
else
of
about
that shit and it
the
would
name.
incapacitate you for 3 days. You can barely handle rice, brother.
We still not go cheaper. That's what I would say. Who the fuck has
That
not watched
would get
any
him.
Star
He would
Wars
laugh at that.
beyond the originals and Jar Jar? What's it?
That's all there is, right?
No, Andor's good. James said Andor good.
I didn't
James
say
said
it.
Andor good.
I love the silence there.
You said Andor was
Scathing.
good. You said Andor was good and worth watching.
I said I implied
They didn't say that second part.
Oh. I haven't seen
Projecting,
Andor yet.
as
I
per
need to watch
usual.
Andor.
You haven't
Flop.
seen it, and you're trying to make James say it's good?
You haven't seen it and you misremembered something someone else said?
I just
That's not what just happened, brother.
Yeah, it was. I thought James
You
said it
said
was good. I
James
haven't
say
seen
it's
it.
good, and then I said you tried to make James say it's good.
No, I James, I'm pretty sure at one point said it was good.
and/or
And I
is
haven't seen it. If I had seen it, I would have said I think it's good.
Have neither one of you seen it?
James saw it.
and/or
Seen what?
Andor. Have you seen Andor?
No. I don't
Battle
watch anything.
droids.
Nobody cares about Star Wars shit.
Is there any droidicas in Andor?
No.
Probably not, right? They're probably too silly for
no, droidicas
yeah.
are awesome. They would be too cool.
No, but like it's like gritty. Like it's
gritty.
like low.
Yeah, no, it's
yeah.
too gritty.
Droideka is hitting the gritty for Star Wars. I thought it was funny.
I also
They
thought it
wouldn't
was
do
funny.
that. They're robots.
Damn, bro, you got the whole clone squad laughing.
I
forgot bro, to you got the finish my whole-
caterpillar.
You're dudder diller.
My dad'll pillow.
My gubby.
I liked that one.
My dad'll pillow.
My dido pillow.
I need another shape for a thing to be.
Like geometric shape or like an object?
Like a person.
What?
Uh-huh.
Jay made a very dynamic and cool shape with the gem stealer. Like gave them sort of a sardonic smile.
I'm gonna tell my coworker that tomorrow. Did you know my friend made a dynamic and cool shape with a gem stealer? Did you know?
That's gonna be the new like the Attack on Titan thing. That's like Levi lost his whole team. James
Not
made,
just one,
James
not just
made
two,
a
but all of
dynamic-
them.
James didn't just make a dynamic shape. It was also fresh and fluid. It was the gem stealer.
It was also fresh and then it flew away like a free bird.
Why do you have a job? Stop that. Hey, what? I don't know why I like it. It's fine.
Why is having a job a bad thing,
It's
Chad?
a bad thing for me.
It smells like unemployed in here.
Hey, stop smelling me.
Everyone,
Well, you
sniff the
stream.
bunny.
You're an e-clown, it doesn't count.
Okay, fair, whatever.
Honk honk.
Aw,
That's
Sandy
right, honk your
nose.
little nosy clown.
Honk honk.
I took off all his legs.
First you tell me no one likes me, and then you want me to dance for you like a monkey.
Oh, they just said honk your nose. That's a
Okay.
different thing. It's also so funny that like the meat grinder monkey thing, right? Where it's like the pipe.
The
thing
organ
where he-
grinder is what
What?
that's called.
Yeah, like the what is that? It's so
The
crazy
monkey
that was like a
pipeline?
thing.
What are you talking about?
What are you
No,
talking
The little
Jesus,
guys on the
what?
street that would pedal for money and play music on a little like music player that you would
Oh.
crank, and then their monkey would dance to it and collect tips. That thing.
What?
If I was like a simple country bumpkin in like 1830 and I went to New York City and saw that, I would die on the spot.
Why were you
I
talking
would-
about an organ grinder? What?
That's what it's
That's
called.
what that's called.
The little it's the music box that they crank. Apparently, it's called an organ grinder.
Oh.
Yeah.
We were talking
I
about
thought
a
it was
meat
called a meat
grinder
grinder.
earlier, so I was like, oh, why would they?
Sanity
like-
thought it was called the meat grinder, and then I very politely reminded them, no, it's called a much worse name.
Like, if the monkey doesn't do good enough music, do they just turn it into a
It's
hot
just-
dog?
they put
That's
a
what they
little
were
bit of his
doing back
tail
in the day, man. They didn't have anything better to do.
They had so many fucking monkeys too. It was crazy.
So many monkeys to grind, so little time.
People don't talk about it, but Indiana was majority monkey until like 1855, and then they went to New York and just started selling. That's why the New York hot dog is one of the most famous things in the world.
They used to have a lot more monkey's paws, but
Quick, somebody draw the New York hot dog. New character.
the New
Okay.
York hot dog is coming soon.
Did you ever go to the movie theater when you were young and they would say "coming soon" to video stores and theaters near you or whatever like that?
I got that at like the beginning of like Disney VHSs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the videotapes and DVDs would have those most often.
I would always pay like rapt attention when they said that because I was like, what? What's coming? Is it? Do I need to know about it? What if everyone else knows about it and I don't know about it?
What if I need to tell someone?
Yeah, and then it was like Ratatouille 1, and you already saw it, and it's like I didn't need to give it.
Yeah.
I didn't need to give it.
Ratatouille 1, is there another?
Ratatouille 0, negative paradox.
There's Ratatouille.
Ratatouille 2, fallen angels.
Ratatouille 7, Birth Before Sleep. You know, the classics.
Hmm.
Is Requiem for a Dream something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't remember
Oh, it's
what.
a film.
Yeah.
Whenever I make up like an anime title that's like the Gundam ones, that's like Gundam Mobile Wing X over Delta reincorporated or whatever, I always throw on Requiem for a Dream because I think it's the funniest thing to say.
Your world.
Is that mouse hitting a dab?
No, he's looking at something.
Is that
He
mouse
is
dabbing?
hitting the dab.
He's not hitting the
that shit
dab.
so
Now I have to
clean.
redo the whole thing because you made him bad.
No!
Now,
No, I
yeah,
like
you do.
dabbing.
now
Can we
it's
bring-
a
can we bring-
skull. You killed it.
Now
No,
it's a
bring him
skull
back.
hitting a dab.
Bring him back. I liked it a lot. The dabbing mouse should be. Hey, Sandy, do you know what the newest Gundam series is called? I don't know what the newest Gundam series is called. I got
It's called
recommended a
Sandy
song
Plays
though.
Games after you. They named it after you.
And I'm
They
just
named
now
it after
finding
you,
out.
little buddy. Why, did
Um,
they not ask for your likeness?
Oh, well, there could be another guy. It could be that bastard Sanet who tried to steal my thunder the other day.
That bastard Senate.
What the fuck is that?
It's his
I-
Markiplier.
Another new scary enemy.
No, I mean what James drew.
Oh, that's just like a
Like a
skull
chicken?
crow.
Watch
Wait,
out
that's
for
literally the skull
that.
crobat.
That's the skull crow.
Wait,
We've
can-
got a
wait, Jim, can you
scarecrow,
make
now
me-
we have a skull crow.
can you make him an acrobat?
An acrobat.
Can you make him an acrobat, please?
How do I make him
Because he
an
called it a
acrobat?
Skullcrobat and he wants
I
that
don't
to be
know.
right.
There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card called the Skull Crobat Joker, and you can't.
What's
I don't
like-
know why.
Fuck.
That's
It's like
those
the
three
acrobat
words.
hat.
I can.
Oh,
There.
like
Not
a
this.
blue and white little cap that stretches to the head.
Oh yeah. I did a different
Not a
hat.
top hat. Not a top hat. You got that? Why would an acrobat wear a top hat?
I didn't remember.
Look at this thumbnail from 2013.
No, I like the
Full
top
for
hat. Keep
vaulting.
it. You're fucked up. I like the top hat more.
I'm trying to give it back.
You're not trying hard enough.
I'm
I think you're drawing some little circles there, buddy.
Oh, is that CT? It's something else.
Now he's
This
a
guy looks
hit.
cool as fuck.
Wait, now he's badass.
Now he's actually
Wait, he's
badass.
actually a character.
See? Now he's like goth.
That's not what that is.
No, he's wearing black. An egg.
You got me there.
Oh, it's changing.
Huh? What are you looking at?
Nothing.
No, not that video.
Oh,
Wait. Oh, it's the hot dogs.
the hot dogs are awesome. Look
This
at
one's
them.
sleeping.
Oh my god! Aw. I like him.
I like them a
They're
lot.
silly.
They're actually so wonderful. Just to recap, what is the lore altogether as of now? Okay, so this is Pebble Nose, a discarded and unfinished felt mouse, and Sanity explained the power crystals.
So a question for you. There appears to be the king. I don't know what the fuck was going on with Pebble Nose. There appears to be a king mouse with gems on his forehead. What's the king mouse's deal?
The king, oh, Uchiwin, thank you so much for the $5. Uchiwin says, call. And then that
A
several
thousand
more
times because of the scarecrow. They're scared because of the
100 more
scarecrow. You
Um,
cannot show the scarecrow on stream, which
the-
you will grow scared.
The guinea pig here used to have all of the power gems, but
Yes.
doesn't have them anymore. So that's where the story begins,
Oh, it begins there.
maybe, or ends there.
It would end there. Okay.
Okay.
So,
the king wins. Spoilers.
Yes.
Oh, I was
so,
setting the king up to be a story beat because the guards look kind of mad at the king.
Oh, that's good.
No,
I like
that is
that.
the story at one point either begins or continues with the Scarecrow having either control over the power gems or the power gems have not been found yet. And he rules with an iron fist and he makes everyone scared by rule of fear. Then, after time, the power gems are either discovered or freed. And firstly, based off the lore we have currently, the bottommost creature, which is the one that Jame drew with the orb in its head, is made of the power gems. So they are invoked. They are held under your arm like a little thing, and you walk around with that, or you ride on its back and you like grab its back and like shift its head forward and let out a beam or something like that. Then after that age, that could have been like prehistory also. After that age, sentience came and they were like, we have to figure out a way to get these gems to work for us. So they removed the gems from the creatures and they made mechas out of them. And the mechas have people inside of them, and you can tell also where the core of the actual creatures are. Then the mechas, the crystals were stolen from the mechas, and after that, people harnessed them individually. At first, still with conflict, trying to kill each other with the powers, but not in the giant mechas anymore. We're in a not an apocalyptic society, but like a post-war society, but people still have conflicts. Then they realize that you can use these gems not only to create fire, but to create community and friendship, and then they get to hold the gems.
And then they get to hold the gems. That's what they were all fighting for.
No, that's like the old end goal of the world. Like if you are good,
just to hold the gems.
If you're good, you
get
get to hold the gems.
No,
Can I
if
have
you're
5 minutes on the gems, please?
That's the thing, is you don't have to ask. Everyone's nice to each other, and if you want the gems, you can hold the gems for a little bit, and then once you're done with it, you can give it up.
You said
It's
that
a
with the
metaphor for
seriousness
power.
of a political commentator. That's the thing. You don't have to ask.
It's a metaphor for power. It's like you
I
give
think it's a metaphor for power gems, my friend. I think you want power gems, and that's okay.
Just cut the gems out. Now, who are these two fuckers that appeared in my damn lore drop?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm laughing on purpose.
We're
Well, actually,
helping.
I like these two guys. So the one that Jame is drawing would be like, ooh, maybe just time passed. Maybe time passed and like the race of creatures that like has the like gems built to them begin to like morph and change, and then people begin like either selectively breeding them or begin like changing them intentionally to become the mechas. And then if you look down, they were more elegant, they were more refined, they were more like powerful and serious, like dragons almost. How they wait, hold on, Candy, you can't do 3 of them. 3 gems
Why
on one
not?
guy. They can only have 1 gem.
What if one of them's
Well,
what if one of them's a
drew one on
false
top of it that
stalk?
had 2. That's why they devolved.
Just-
They used to be
no.
more complicated and cool.
Just
What if
combine
they're false gems?
no, like a dragon doesn't have a false mouth that it spews fire out of.
Well, maybe that's why all the
Hydras!
dragons died.
No, but like
They literally do.
Hydras are not dragons. Dragons are the cool things. Hydras are effectively useless. They
You're
are,
making
like
rules in the
cheat
sandbox again.
You were playing in my sandbox. You walked
This
in my
is not
sandbox.
your sandbox. This is our sandbox.
The right side is where I do the lores with drawing things. That's what I was told to do. If we want to do the lore together,
draw
we can
there,
do that.
so I can draw there too. Let's be collaborative.
It's James. That James gets to do everything because it's James' stream.
I haven't shot down any of your ideas.
Yeah, you just did. I said it has to be one. You said no. I already drew it the other way and didn't think about it.
No, me shooting down your idea is something you make that I say no. You said no to something I made. You shot me down.
It's
You
only
can't
bad
convince
when
me
it
it's the other
happens
way
to me.
around.
If someone's doing
I
something
haven't
bad to
told
me,
you
then it's
don't do
bad.
that, and you just told me don't do that. You shot my idea
What do
down.
you all
You
think
can't
of my new
convince me.
guy
It's the
idea?
opposite.
What do you guys think of my new
I think it very much fits in line with the lore because they're getting slowly worse over time. Do you see how
You're
the
being
guy on the
really
right
mean.
seems to be quite competent, and then the guy on the left is kind of a little bit less competent, and then the guy
That's
up
why I'm
here seems
making this guy
really
so
easy to
detailed.
take manipulations on,
Do you
and then
see
they
the
took
pattern?
they took his damn gem and put it into the J.
They
They
turned
went
him
from
into a
3
damn
gem to
J.
2 gem to 1 gem to stupid.
Oh, the unscrupulous Hydra tips $2 and says, "Sanity, can you be nice to me?"
Oh, yes, I can, but you're not a dragon, unfortunately.
Nerd.
It's not even like a nerd thing. That's just on the watches. Wow,
What?
those are like germs.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I ran out of ideas and started drawing bugs.
I really like your bugs.
You should put a top hat in one of them.
No.
How do the crystals? Do they work like fuel? They don't have fuel.
He's feeling very no butt today.
No,
This is how
but
this is how George R.R. Martin wrote his shit.
what's fun? I've listened to like a couple people that are like, why aren't the Winds of Winters out or whatever? And it's like George doesn't really write books. He just kind of like has a bunch of ideas and kind of like writes them down and then like forms entire things. And then like he doesn't really plan shit out. He just kind of like goes off of vibes. And then he's like, yeah, I had to rewrite 2 of the books because some of the characters changed as I was thinking about them. And people were like, you should have thought about that before you started writing the whole book, and then maybe you should have planned it out and then gone from there.
Why do you think that?
What do I think? What?
Why do you think that about George R.R. Martin?
Because so the other thing too is that like for like professional authors, a lot of them have writing rooms similar to like a TV show and stuff, and those writers will do the shit that George doesn't really want to do. Like a common thing is like, not a common, but there's like a somewhat of a criticism that's like the people like the moon cycles are not consistent in some of the like Game of Thrones stuff, and it ends up mattering because it's like referenced a couple different times, people trying to track time, and it like doesn't really go too well. So you should have someone that reads over your drafts, keeps track of that, but George doesn't really want to give up that power, which he probably should. I think if I was like at his level, I would have other people not like ghostwrite, but I would be like, I want to like I would be in a room with a whole bunch of people, kind of like this. Like I would be in a room with a bunch of people and like say things, and then like get input and ideas, and kind of take those, move from there, and then have someone else like do a first draft, and then like edit it, and then like add my own shit into it and publish that.
Jamie, is there any other lore, or do we have to stay in Sanity's dictatorship sandbox? There is other lore. This takes place in like an abandoned suburbia. All of the humans have been turned into big statues. It is unclear how or when or why. I didn't mention that to anyone, but I had that idea. And they're big mossy statues now. They're all frozen wherever they were standing last. Like, so a bunch of cars are crashed, and there's statues driving the cars. There's statues out shopping, and they're shopping for cars. And all of the souls of the people are now animating all of the little critters all around whatever the fuck happened here, land. And it's also beautiful.
Earth. It's still Earth.
Earth, they're calling it.
It doesn't seem as though that's changed a lot. It's this could be happening in Texas or like Michigan.
Earth, they call it.
I think it's funny if it's just happening in Texas and there's just like tanks parked all around Texas, like trying to make sure that.
Dude, I just looked outside my window and half of my neighbors are whimsical little critters.
That's exactly.
I think my rent is about to go up.
Did you know that's the actual plot for Mad Max? Like Mad Max is like a post-apocalyptic like future universe, but it only happens because there's a gas shortage in Australia. Like nowhere else everywhere else in the world's totally fine. Jame Dash. Nah, son, you playing Bone?
Jame Dash.
Nah, son, you playing bone, 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 bone.
Jame Dash. Geometry Dash.
Oh, Geometry Dash.
Geometry Dish.
Can the critters of this world call it Planet Dirt? No.
Aww. Wait, why can't they call it Planet Dirt?
They wouldn't. Yeah, they can call it that. Who cares? Now I see that is Yeah, this is Val has just added circles to all the little guys that are being drawn. Wait, Katie, what the fuck is this guy?
I'm drawing my own.
What the fuck is this guy?
Really
Okay,
good.
we've lost the plot entirely.
That is entirely within the plot. How do you?
No, I saw
this
some
could
guys
be a
with circles on
mannequin's
their
hand
heads.
that's been animated.
I'm drawing fan art.
My working theory was that this was one of the hands of the statue that got chopped off, like by a falling tree limb or something, and then after it was removed from the statue, it came alive on its own.
That's so funny. This, oh my god, because it came from a human, it's the only character that knows all the lore. This is like the
Ooh.
lore
He did
dump
it.
character.
This guy did it.
He did it!
It's
did it.
Johnny Dash. Like Johnny Dash.
No, I got it the first time.
I laughed.
Okay, I'm happy for you.
Giggle and laugh with your friends.
I like my and ah.
Ah. They're so cute. Oh my god, Candy, I really like your mysterious beast.
Thank you.
I like
So-
how the 3 bulbs look like little jester things.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
What is the plot happening here? I've lost it entirely.
Ask
Um,
Sanity.
Well, what happened was all of the humans got turned into little critters, and then the little critters had magical power gems inside of them somehow. Unclear
No,
how.
those are
The critters
know.
either died out or the gems were
Not a
taken
mystery.
from them to make magical
mystery to me.
machines, which were powerful.
they're
and
not
then-
magical.
They did fight a big
Yes.
war over the machines until eventually they didn't.
The last bit I have no problems with. I like how they got way smaller. Like if you look at like the mecha size and the size of the like big guys and the circles on their heads, and then
Mhm.
like the first thing I drew, which is just like 2 hamsters sharing acorns.
It makes sense to me. Like the thing Candy drew at the bottom, I picture that being like the size of like a cougar, right? And then they get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then those things at the top, those are like dormouse sized, and they have to fight the fucking scarecrow, and they are fucked.
No, they live in a post scarecrow world.
Oh.
So the scarecrow, like, so in my mind, like the scarecrow shit is like either like right before or during like this point,
Okay.
like this point and down when the guys have the shit on their head. Because after that, like the little mice and stuff like have the freedom to like make the mechs, because like making the mechs and going like doing this is like they are going to war with each other for like control and combat and stuff.
Mm.
And then after that, they realize they don't need to do that. They can use it to have fun, and then everyone
What
gets
made them
their own
come to
little
that
happy gem.
realization? Was there a famous like figure who posited like a political theory, or what? Did they have some sort of treaty, or did one of the sides like exhaust themselves? What caused that
I don't-
change?
I don't think that matters too much because I think the bigger thing to focus
That's
on
important.
is the
We could
scarecrow.
include a political hero. That's very important.
That's very important. You could literally have a little.
Okay.
Karl
Stories
Marx
don't just
there.
end because everybody realized
Well,
they
then
don't have to fight.
It could be Patch Mouse. It could be Patch Mouse that was like fighting
Nose.
with.
But
his
we
name is
already
not
have
Patch
Pebble
Mouse?
Nose here. Pebble
Oh, I
Nose
thought his
name
already
was Patch
recognizes
Mouse.
important, giving us the opportunity to give us another guy.
Yeah, I'm with Candy. We should make up a new guy.
Okay,
We need the Karl Marx of our world.
he would have to be a guy that doesn't have a power gem because he's
Mm.
like, I don't need it right now. I think we can all talk to each other and we can actually. He would probably be an inventor. He would have little goggles on his head
Aw.
and maybe like a wrench, and he can make
Baron Von
like
situations again.
Not
Baron
every guy with a
Situation does have.
wrench is in a situation. I'll say that much.
Yeah. No, he's like a hyper competent wrench guy.
What if the
Baron
guy
Von
was a
situation.
wrench?
Oh.
You're a wrench?
What if he
Huh?
was a wrench? Or
What
a
if what if a guy
screw?
was a
Or a
wrench?
nail?
Oh. I kind of like I kind of like him being a wrench.
Jame, can you stop inventing fun toys? No, this is a cat toy that is sapient now.
Is he happy?
Aww.
He loves it.
Aww.
I straight up want a shirt with on the pocket. I'm loving this guy.
Eh.
They're so cute.
I've created a disguise for the hand.
Oh.
When he's doing that finger, he is a different person, and everyone believes it. And that's when he's giving the king advice.
Wait,
He's the
that's
scheming
so
eunuch.
good.
Hmm.
Candy, that's a genuinely, like, fucking baller character design. Scheming eunuch hand that does a different hand pose for every different fucking disguise. That's so good.
Yeah. That is like
Thank you.
Toy Story level design.
Thank you. I think. That's good, right?
Well, Toy Story made a William dollars.
Oh. I'm gonna make $1 gorillion.
That's $100
I'm gonna be a
human dollars.
star.
It grossed $3.3 billion.
Dang.
How much did Lightyear make?
$1.
Yeah, probably way less.
I love everyone's
Budget.
styles when I get to watch y'all do this shit. Jame is always just drawing a fucking mouse.
I like little round things. Well, they went woke and ergo broke. Thank you, Solren. Local economist.
Wait, is that the guy from the Matrix movies? I forgot the guy's name.
What?
The
Yet
guy that
another
says
question,
ergo.
Is this Tapestry thing supposed to be the entire promotional material? No, once we get the contract, we'll get trailers and book deals and movies.
This is our
and we'll-
elevator pitch.
Yeah, we're only allowed to make one Tapestry for the elevator pitch for the new franchise called Crystal Story.
Crystal Sutori.
Crystal
Remember the guy
Story.
Remember the guy from Matrix?
I remember.
He says ergo.
Well, now Jame is squeaking.
I made Val's little frying minion a frying pan buddy.
Oh, also unrelated
Oh.
lore.
Okay.
But all the guys that fought in the Mecha War and after, they all have to have tails.
Oh,
Oh,
why
okay.
did they gain tails at that point?
I don't know. Someone else can talk about that.
I do like your little frying pan, buddy, but my guy was a measuring cup.
I saw the frying stick. The flipper.
The spatula?
That's the one.
The frying stick.
You just drew sperm.
Yeah,
Stop.
Kinda did.
We all saw that.
Nobody saw that.
That's really okay. Jame, look in the art channel when you get a moment.
Okay.
That is really funny. That is really funny.
Leonardo DiCandy and Jane making the tapestry.
You made me so fucking bald. I really like this. And Jame is.
Holy shit.
That is exactly what happened here, huh? I like how you censored all the feet in that image. That's really nice. That's a nice choice.
That's pretty good. I just thought they had hooves.
Leonardo DiCandy is making me lose my shit, dude. That's so
fucking
good.
funny. I love the expression on my face. That's true. I just spent like 50 years of my life painting that mural, and then right on top of it, there's like a bunch of little fucking creatures. And I'm not allowed to touch the creatures.
The unfinished Jame was a.
That's so good. Thank you. Candy, I want that as your new Tumblr header. I do save all of the images that people have drawn of my Sona, so no, that's going in my special stinky folder.
Mhm.
I am not a beret wearer. I do not wear berets.
What is a beret?
Little French hat that like is known for being on artist heads.
Oh, why don't you wear those?
Yeah. Do you not respect yourself?
You put me in a very difficult position here. Candy has bald energy? Fuck your entire life.
What, is that an insult to you?
Yeah, I'm not bald.
Oh, and that's a bad thing you say.
Mm-hmm, because I have hair. And it would be bad if my hair went away.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I would be I would be inferior if my hair went away. Exactly, you get me. And you agree with me too, which is why you're making me clarify. I appreciate that.
Metro, I'm Dustball Mike.
You
Hi,
sure
Dustball
are.
Mike. Does he have a tail?
No, he's unrelated. He's either exists before. No, he probably exists way before these guys. Dustball Mike is more in the era of Scarecrow.
Question about
Like-
Crystal's story: is there going to be more than one game? If yes, will it be slightly political but refuse to actually speak up on real issues? No. It will be only one game, and it will explicitly tell you to go participate in the devouring of
All it
Elon
says,
Musk.
all it says is look outside and participate in whatever you think is the most extreme thing happening.
It's a mobile game and it's a gotcha.
Do you think it's called that? Because I gotcha. You gotta,
Gotcha.
you gotta spend money on it. I gotcha.
Probably. That's cute.
It's called a gotcha because you gotta roll for him. And when you get the one you want, you go gotcha.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I got him.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like this could pretty clearly be a gotcha. We've got critters, we've got different characters. Maybe it's like a gotcha, but each pull is a different chapter of the story, and we give them to you non-linearly.
Oh.
Ooh. We should
Like
release.
a gotcha of leaves situation.
Yeah.
We should release we should release a Netflix series that we say can be watched in any order, and whenever you watch it, it's released in different orders, and it really cannot be watched in any order. Like you are not going to get anything until you go back and like watch it in the correct order.
We should
You're
do
good.
that.
Gotcha, never mind all investors out the door. You are role-playing as an investor incorrectly.
Yes,
They love that
investors do
shit,
the
man.
exact opposite. That's what they did with fucking Players Unknown Battlegrounds. It was like a Arma clone, and then they made it into like a gotcha game for mobile, and it makes more money than Vatican City.
Well, a lot of things do, apparently.
Provably.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They have a standing army. I can't imagine that's cheap.
And I bet after not paying them, there'll be a sitting army.
Owned.
Us sitting on the couch waiting for the next army to go up.
What?
Uh-huh. You took an old classic and you improved it in a way that nobody could have predicted.
Oh, it subverted my expectations.
Me when I make my peanut butter and shrimp sandwich.
Oh.
Now you're yucky.
I said improved. You said improved. We said improved.
Yeah, I agreed with your initial statement. Things have changed, much like the funding of Vatican City.
Yeah. They said that Vatican City was asset rich, but not cash rich, which is a very funny way of saying they have a lot of gold and
They have to
can't
sell all their
it.
shit. Yeah,
It's-
nice try, bud.
It's so funny. Like, imagine the like Vatican being like, this like artifact of a pope is the most important thing to our religion. You can buy it. Starting bid is $2,000.
We have lots of liquid assets, and by liquid assets, I mean dead saints. Are
I
you
mean,
insane? You can't
we
sell
got-
that.
We have all the. Of course you could. Are you kidding me? Fucking
They're not
Elon
gonna.
Musk would buy a dead saint.
No, they're
Every
not gonna,
single-
is what I mean by can't.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're Catholics. They're not gonna sell their saints.
They literally could like sell like a picture of a saint and say the saint took it and make
That's
$1
what the gift shop
trillion.
is.
That's true. That was one of the funny earlier like Tumblr posts that I saw was like my mom went to the Vatican and got like a little bottle of holy water, and the rule for holy water is like as long as there's like a drop in something, it like becomes
Right, it can be
holy.
anything.
Yeah, so she's like, I just have like a bottle of like infinite holy water from the Vatican that's just like in the thing. So like whenever we have like our like water pitcher in the fridge, she puts a drop in there, and we all are only drinking holy water.
Candy, I really like Quizmo, the quiz fucking worm.
He's an inchworm, but he's a ruler.
Oh, that rules. Oh,
That's really good.
I like it.
Thank you. They patched holy water duplication back in 2017. This is why you can't play this fucking game anymore. They're always nerfing the good shit. You can't even steal anymore without somebody getting mad at you.
Madikin.
Oh, Madikin silly.
Oh.
Are you mannequin at me, silly?
Come on, man.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I do like the Dead Saints robot.
That's the Dead
Can I have that one
Saints.
explained to me? Can I have the Dead Saints explained real, not clickbait, please?
That's the Dead Saints. All of the saints who were in Texas at the time of the Great Change, they became this guy.
Together?
I don't know how many saints were in Texas.
Not many.
That's what the dead squints.
The dead don't do much
Also what I thought you
squinting
were writing.
anymore, buddy.
Squint.
Kind of an amazing squindar Sir crushed.
Squint would be a great name for a fish. Look, it's a school of squints.
Aw. They almost have that, little buddy. They are called squids.
Misinformation. That is not true.
Do you think there's ever a fish that's like, squids keep blowing ink at me. I gotta get my squid squints on so I can squint to keep the ink out of my eyes.
Aw,
And I know that octopuses are the ones that do ink, but do you think?
I didn't.
Squids do that.
Cool, I was right.
Why would you change your answer?
I'm hedging my bets. This is why they're calling me investor of the century.
Your investment would have failed. You doubled back.
My investment strategy is to buy everything with half of my money. That way I can't lose.
My investment strategy is to walk on one foot only, no matter where I go. I never
That's-
lose at hopscotch, sharks.
That's like a thing that like old people would do in the like whatever they would be like in the advent of the internet. They'd be like, "How'd you get to 100?" They're like, "I ate a pine cone every single day," and then there'd be like a big fad of people eating pine cones because they saw that. Like,
drank Dr. Pepper for 70 years, and now I'm 133.
and this is what happened.
YouTube video
Doctors hate
thumbnail.
this one crazy trick.
YouTube video thumbnail. I turned all the dead saints in Texas into this thing.
Mr. Beast thumbnail. I gave
question.
1,000 saints one corporeal body.
And this fully depends on whether I invest or not. Can you develop this entire game and release it tomorrow? I need a couple extra $1 billion by tomorrow. Do we think we have that in us?
No.
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 Really? No.
You get nothing.
No clever
We-
lies to trick the investors? Really?
You are fucked forever.
They're
How-
watching us make the elevator pitch right now.
How are we going to compete with Tesla if we can't lie to investors, people? Come on!
Does
Why are you
Tesla
competing
make
with
little
Tesla?
creatures?
What do you mean? I don't give a shit what Tesla makes! They make $1 bajillion a year just by having their idiot-in-chief lie! You're allowed
They're
to
not-
do it!
We're not in the same market is the thing. Tesla's not a threat to us just because they make shithead cars.
Tesla's a threat to everyone!
No, in the business sense, they're not a threat to us. You misunderstand. Tesla's not encroaching on our market because A, we don't have a market yet, and B, even if we did, it wouldn't be the same market.
What if our game only runs on electric vehicles?
Then Tesla would partner with us, Jame!
I don't
Our
know
game
if
would need
Tesla
to
makes
be
money.
an electric vehicle.
Shame brands
Now
little plush
premiering.
creatures that are solid steel and burst into flames.
My Spamton plush did that.
Buy my cyber creatures.
Neopets. Purchase my jump.
CT's busy elsewhere. CT got sick. CT ate
is
too
sick.
much iron.
I did that once.
What?
Why?
I took an iron pill.
Why?
And it was too much?
It was too much.
Well, don't do that.
Yeah,
I
you're
know,
not
dude.
supposed to
More
just
iron.
swallow hunks of iron, little buddy.
That's not what an iron pill is.
It's a pill that's iron. It's written on the tin, or should I say the iron?
Nice.
There's no tin. It was plastic.
Don't eat plastic.
Yeah, don't eat that either.
I said
You're
the
not doing a good
pill.
job.
You can also eat a little bit of plastic.
You
You can
no,
What
But
do you
then
think
you
Dippin'
won't-
Dots are made out of?
not plastic.
ice
Wrong.
cream.
Wrong. What is the ice cream of the future? What is the only ice cream that will never degrade? Plastic.
It does degrade.
You're winning me
It doesn't
over.
degrade. Plastic
And
does
it's
not
made
degrade.
of. It's made. No, the Dippin' Dots does degrade. Fuck. The Dippin' Dots, they
And that's
do.
why they went under. They lost the fucking formula rights.
They didn't lose the formula rights. You can still buy Dippin' Dots today.
Yeah, because some loser came back and is like, I'm gonna make them out of real ice cream now, and people are like, oh, they taste good, and then
They were always ice cream.
They were always good.
No, they were.
They were just frozen in liquid nitrogen, which is why they were dots.
That's always been a myth.
No, that's true.
What they do is they heat up Bic pens with a big cauldron, and they drop it over big tabs of frozen nitrogen, and they fish out all the little burned up pieces of Bic pens, and you have to eat that.
On your hands and knees like a hog. And you have to say, I love you, Dippin' Dots. I'm sorry, Dippin' Dots. I give you everything I own. Or else they take it away.
If they had their way, that's what it would be.
I do that anyway. I'm just a brand loyalist.
You are.
We are not sponsored by Dippin' Dots.
They don't even
Yeah.
ask me to get on the floor.
All right, little
You
buddy.
just do it anyway?
Yeah.
In the middle of the mall.
In the middle of the mall, yeah. I start crawling around and sobbing.
Is that why you've been kicked out of every mall?
No,
Puppy dog.
that's a different thing.
What'd you do?
I don't like buying things, so I just go in and I take them. I just take the items I see and I want them and I take them. It's okay to do that.
That's why your pockets are huge no matter where we go. You keep stealing random things off the ground.
Mostly
Squirrels,
from you, yeah.
sticks. Well, you bring me with you. You put me in your big stinky pocket.
Yep.
You put me in a fucking MP3 player or some shit, and then you like to run as fast as you can so that I get motion sick.
Yeah. And then you can't see me when I'm embezzling.
And then the battery explodes.
That's not really a
Run
problem.
you over in my big wrathful Jeep.
Are you making like a wicked green witch again?
Yeah, I like the first one so much.
You gotta come back and do a sequel?
Mm-hmm.
James has hamster cheek pockets. I don't think I would fuck with that.
They
What?
kind of do. They take tiny bites and then just hold things in their mouth.
Hey,
You do eat like a guinea pig or a hamster.
I don't think
A
that's
little
true.
bit, bud.
you wouldn't be able to prove that. Only one of you would be able to prove that.
You've told me
Yeah.
multiple times.
I eat like a bird. That's different.
No, you
Yeah.
take tiny bites and you take nibbles. Birds
That's- yeah.
eat things whole.
Sorry, but your
No,
studio
you ever see a
failed.
bird
You're the
with a piece
best-selling
of
game in
bread?
3 picoseconds.
Yeah,
You are all
they-
going to put in different studios now, and if you fail us once more, we're going to turn you into paste for our billionaire CEO to eat. He doesn't need to eat paste, but it amuses him. Oh, weird.
I don't like him.
We're going to hurt him bad.
We're gonna turn him into a new Pico. Second.
Oh, who's this little green
Pico.
feller?
Go Pico.
I drew a little green alien.
Plebe. Plebe. Plebe.
I wanna draw some more plebos.
Aw, this is a cup.
Puppy.
A really concerned cup of water.
Aw. Aw.
He's a glass half empty kind of guy.
He wants to know where the rest of him went.
Aw.
Oh, now it's sad.
It should be in a puddle somewhere. That's a side quest.
And once you tell him about that, he falls over. Welcome to Split Fiction, the game that would do that to you.
I don't want that to happen to me.
Jamie, I've made a guy that I think you would like.
I'll be there in just a second. I'm drawing another round mouse.
Abby. Play my Roblox, Abby.
Chat,
Play
you like my
Super
round
Jamie
mice?
World, Abby. Get the high score.
We need to make a Super Jamie World obby for people to play.
We should. I've been meaning to make a shitty Roblox game forever.
You need to do that in secret and then invite us to meet Planet World.
Oh. I would invite you to like Justin Bieber obby or some gay shit like that.
Yeah, but that already exists. You can
Yeah,
do
I
that
know,
whenever.
that's why it'd be funny.
Oh! What is this little character's deal?
He's a hardened mercenary.
Oh! Is he
He's a
being
marshmallow.
tortured?
He's a marshmallow that's been impaled on toothpicks.
Oh!
He was a child's art and craft project, and as a test of his own strength, he's lit some of the toothpicks on fire.
He's so brave.
What happens
He
when they
is.
touch him?
Like, what do you mean?
What happens when the toothpick's fire touches him?
Well, then he'll die. That's the risk he takes.
What?
He's
How long
badass.
does it take? Doesn't it take like a minute?
Fire
Not in
moves
this
different
world.
when you're brave.
Okay, fire moves
Not in
different when
Crystal's
you're
world.
brave.
There's magic here. There's power crystals.
He doesn't
Can
have
you let me
any,
have
though.
this, please? I've been so good. Come on, kid. I've been so good.
Don't give it to
No.
him.
You gotta.
Not that
Sometimes
one.
people ask questions and they're not personal attacks. Sometimes people are trying to learn more about the world.
Come on, kid. I've been so good. What's the
You
matter?
really haven't.
I've been so well behaved.
You've been pretty awful.
I've done nothing but make beautiful creatures and wonderful art. And happy.
Do you
don't
guys
want
think
me
you
to
could
be
live
happy.
to be a seagull if you needed to?
Easily.
What
I
was
think
the
I could
question?
live as a seagull. I don't think I could ever thrive as a seagull.
Being a seagull sounds fun as fuck.
Yeah, you
No,
just
it
eat fish
doesn't.
and fly around.
I
First of
just-
all, like, heaven is a trash can to you, so yikes.
My standards
Second-
would be a lot lower. Life would be easier.
Second of all, you're so stupid. What if you like go to a trash
What?
can, you don't notice a bear walking up behind you, and then the bear
there's no
eats you?
bears in your trash can.
Literally, it's the only
I'm a
thing they're
beach
around.
seagull.
I'm a bird. If there's a bear there, I would A, hear it,
can't
and
notice
B,
them.
have wings.
You can't notice them.
What do you mean? Birds are the notorious noticers.
Nuh-uh.
They're prey animals. They fly away at anything.
There's birds of predator of a bird.
Well, a seagull is not a bird of prey.
Is he a
Yeah,
predator
so
bird?
like, there's
Yeah,
like a
'cause
lot
he
of
eats fish.
seagulls. I would just
Yeah,
like,
there's
so
a fuck ton of seagulls.
hey, knocking on the front door. There's like a lot of seagulls, guys. I don't know if anyone's doing anything about this. There's a lot of seagulls.
Another thing I'm telling my coworkers when I go into work tomorrow. Hey guys, good morning. There's a lot of seagulls, huh?
just in general, out among the world.
I was in the office today, and someone would like offhand was like, "Oh God, when's the weather gonna warm up?" And I'm like, "It's 84 degrees. What else? What else could you possibly want?" I didn't say that. Anyways, But
My
I would say that.
coworker keeps the office at 75 degrees, and
Ugh.
I think
Terror.
he is a terrorist now.
Are they the Heatomancer? Why are they in charge of that?
I don't
yeah, that's
know.
2-1.
Why don't
Just
you go
go lower-
change it?
go
or
lower
say
it,
something?
yeah.
I don't know where the remote is.
It's not a
Just-
remote. Usually
yeah,
it's
you
a
go to the
thermostat.
wall.
Pushing buttons.
You just
No.
find the thing on the wall.
No, it is a remote.
Alright.
Because I.
I'm Jamie, and I like it when things are bad.
It is a remote because the thing on the wall is 7 feet in the air. Do you want me to use my
Oh.
extendo legs?
Do you want me
It's-
to use my extendo
It's at exactly 5 foot 6 inches into the air, and they just can't see it. They're like, no, there's got to be a remote or some sort of like
Oh my.
dinosaur grabby thing that to grab something on there and yank it down like a large Machinex.
Go gadget, get taller.
Machinex?
Go gadget, touch button.
What?
We're just gonna gloss over Machinex?
What's wrong with Machinex? You don't like
What
Machinex?
is? I've never heard. What is that?
A Machinex is like a creation. It's
Okay.
like a
That can't be a real word.
Do you guys remember when the dude, a man like made his own like
That
helicopter
is not a
or
real
something,
word. That's a brand. Go on.
and he crashed it, and he called 911. He's like, oh, I hurt my flying machine.
Siri, call 911. Flying
Yeah.
machine cracked.
That's what it is. And he's like, they're like, what happened to you? He's like, I crashed my flying machine. And they're like, what? What are you talking about? But if you look at it, it looks very much like a flying machine. It was like a dirigible or a
It was a
whirligig.
whirligig. It really was.
Go Gadget have James drawn and quartered? Don't Go Gadget that.
They said Jamie.
Oh. That's still my name.
That's a different guy.
That's a different Go Gadget command. You don't know what that translates to in your language.
You're god modding. You can't know what that means.
That's another thing to say to your coworkers at work. Nice weather we're having, right? God modding? God modding? You don't control that.
Mods,
We don't control
admins.
Well, I like this thing.
Thanks.
Oh,
term.
Has a bow so you know it's a girl.
Aww.
It's girl sperm.
it's a spill of water that you put a beautiful little bow on. My spill.
You know what? I like my spill.
My spill. We're gonna love this spill.
I just realized I haven't looked at anyone else's drawings on the canvas in a little bit, and at this point I'm just watching a James stream while also being on a James stream, because it's on
Me
my other
too.
monitor. I'm just sort of looking at it.
We're us. Yay!
I was wondering why my brilliant works of art have not been appreciated.
Well, James hasn't looked over at them recently.
What?
It's James' fault.
Where
Or
they?
ever.
I saw
James
you
made a
drawing
point
this
to
thing,
neglect
and I
all of
decided
my
to
art
wait.
the entire stream.
Oh, that's Super Meat Boy.
It's not, but good guess. It's okay, I was kidding. You don't have to
Yeah, I've
stare
seen
so
all
closely
of
on my
these.
stuff. I was joking.
You were
I thought
joking
you could tell by the
at
fact
me.
that
You
I
were
was making
joke
a
tricking
joking
me.
voice. I was, yeah. And I joke tricked on your mom too.
Yikes.
Hey.
Bad person.
Yikes.
Oh, this one's an elf.
Every accusation is a confession.
This is my spill.
My spill, my spill,
My spill.
my spill. In the middle of my
My
floor,
spill.
my spill.
Yay, yay.
I kind of hate that I gave the cup like a puddle because now it just looks embarrassed.
Change it then. It's
Like
not
it
too
peed?
late.
No,
He peed and he
peed and he
danced.
danced.
He peed and he
I don't like
danced.
that I did it, but it has to stay this way because I need some humility.
Oh.
If you don't like it, you can just change it, girl. It's not that
You
deep.
must- you
I know,
must
but I
leave
need
it
some
as
humility,
is.
so he's staying that
Give
way.
it powers. Give it cool powers. Like make spikes come out of the puddle or something.
Oh.
No.
I'm gonna color it yellow.
I almost gave him a straw, and then it would have looked a little too perverted.
Like a spilled drink? What do you mean? I think you're overthinking it.
Jesus fuck, you guys drew so fucking big. I can never hope to color all this yellow in with the
Why
color of
don't
my
you
brush.
increase your fucking...
You always draw
brush
small,
size.
little buddy.
I only want to use the 2-pixel one. I don't want to go bigger.
It's
Okay.
another sandbox rule that he cannot change.
I went up to 8 once, now it's like this feels too big.
You scoundrel.
See, this is 17. It feels fucking perverse.
Oh my god.
I've been drawing like entirely in 8.
Candy, is
I've
that
been drowning.
is that an animate Funko Pop? That's really
That's what I
good.
thought it was, yeah.
It is.
That's really good.
Who's this among radar in the bottom?
That's another one of the main character's best friends that we've just never
Among
mentioned.
radar.
I was gonna ask if our main character here has like a,
That's
has like a sidekick of sorts, but I think I hate
Etho and
this thing.
Melanie.
Among radar. That's what it is.
It's among radar.
Among el teléfono.
Among.
It looks like
really-
he's got a contented mouthful of food.
He does like
I
he's
also really like the
chewing.
3 fat mice that James has drawn.
I like my big mice.
Those are just mice.
3 big mice. See how they small?
I love the way this has devolved. This is no longer a story.
It's pretty clearly a story in the sense that it's a world populated by these things, but
Would you like to tell me where on the hero's journey all of these characters come into play?
okay, hold on. I need to. Which one of these things is the pointer tool?
The one next to the eyedropper and next to the box.
Laser
know it's
pointer?
a
That's what that
story.
is?
Yeah. Okay.
It's our
Oh.
crystal story, and here's how it begins.
Whoa. Okay. So all these things with like the balls on their head, those are
Mhm.
the dinosaurs, right?
Okay.
Then this is where our story takes place. This is like a time lapse of where geopolitically what's going on, right?
Okay.
And then the Scarecrow is big because he is sort of the preeminent political figure at this time. He's sort of the real
Wait.
shaker and mover.
How
That would
do...
make sense then that all of the people have the mechs to fight the Scarecrow. And then post Scarecrow death, then they fight each other. Then they realize they don't need to, which is where the big wrench comes in.
Exactly.
And then everyone is happy.
Has anybody drawn the big wrench?
No,
No,
Sanity, can you please
you can
draw
have the
big
opportunity
wrench?
if you want.
I don't know how to draw a wrench.
Candy, can
You
you,
do.
please draw the big wrench?
Yeah.
So
I drew
during,
a squirrel.
during this time where the Scarecrow is attacking, you have the horrible plush hamster king, who is a dichotomy of the opposite of the Scarecrow, and you, the player or reader, take the POV of Pebblenose, who has to contend with a fucking lot, I guess.
Can
Hope
we
that
put the
helps.
Smurfs in here or some gay shit?
Some Smurfs in here?
Yeah, we need like a Smurf race or something.
Okay.
No, the Smurfs are humanoid. Nothing in here is humanoid.
La, 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 la. I have a hand, bro! A living
Yeah.
hand!
And there's lore for the hand, which makes sense. The Smurfs are just smaller humans. It doesn't make
Can
sense.
we not make lore for the Smurfs? Can you not indulge me, you wicked fucker?
You gotta think before you do things.
I did think, and I offered a contribution, and you're attacking me with bows
So
and arrows.
why are there Smurfs?
Because they're a bunch of action figures that were collectibles, right? Just like the Funko Pop guy, except they were way more popular. So
Okay, that's
whoever's
fine.
house this begins in is like a little girl, and that's her collection, like her littlest pet shops.
Oh, She
Of
collected
Smurfs?
the
She was really
Smeeps.
into
Of Smurfs,
Smurfs?
yeah, something like a Smurf. Doesn't have to actually
Not a
be
Smeef.
Not a Smeef. Maybe a Snork. Maybe the Snorks come along with the Snorks.
No, no snorks.
Sniff.
Copyright.
One big sniff and I do what a bubbo.
Yeah.
Okay, I drew a wrench. Somebody else make it into a character. I'm busy.
I'm gonna give it a tail.
You do whatever you want, little buddy. A 2-pixel tail.
Perfect.
And this Funko Pop is going to be a sci-fi character because he's from a different series, and he's not going to fit in at all. He's going to use all sorts of sci-fi lingo, and nobody's going to understand him.
He looks like the guy from Dead Space.
I haven't played Dead Space, so it can't be
Is he holding a
derivative.
chalice?
Yeah, I don't know why I decided he'd be holding like a wine glass, but I like it.
Space
It's
Cup.
probably lore from whatever series he came from.
I imagine he's
Yep.
from like a bad Bethesda RPG, and like the wine cup is like
He's from
the developers,
Starfield.
Like, yeah, this is like from Starfield, and the wine cup is like the developers like in joke that they thought would be really funny. It's like from their meme scene.
It's from the
that they
secret
wrote.
bad wine ending.
Yeah. I really like the little moth Maddie you drew. That's really cute.
I like him too. He's orbular.
Orbular.
Warning, warning. Warning. This is kind of epic.
You're just drawing a little fat mouse and everything you see now.
It's a really good logo element. See?
Yes.
Thank you. Everyone agree with me now.
Haha, yay.
Agree more convincingly.
To agree with Jame, post jame7t Tyrant. Haha.
Yay! Yay!
This is so much fun. I love drawing with my friends.
I do like drawing.
I'm having fun. Yay!
I'm watching a
I like
jame7t
to have
stream.
fun. I like to laugh.
Oh, little smile.
Whoa. That was like a complex shape you're drawing there.
My shape.
Have we had horns on anything yet?
Candy.
I don't count.
Should put horns on.
No, yeah, nothing.
Yeah. Put some horns on there.
Dude, I love Among Radio. I love Among Radio so fucking
Among
much.
radar.
Among Radar.
I'm
It's
glad.
detecting Among signals from across the galaxy.
I'm glad we're coming around to Pebblenose's best friend in the whole world, so we don't have to.
I like
kill
it
him.
more than Pebblenose. I like
been
it
drawing
far
out
more
of
than
Among.
Pebblenose.
I
I think
don't-
Pebblenose sucks in comparison to this guy.
I wasn't gonna go that far, and nobody else.
I love
ever
Among
would.
Radar so much. I want
See,
merch
it-
of Among Radar.
I wanted to call him Beepo, so we can call him Beepo and Boingo, the two allies of Patch Mouse.
Aw, I like that.
People.
Because
There's
when his
peas in there.
no, he would say it's Beepo, there's people. Because whenever his little thing goes around, it goes beep, beep, beep. With
Okay.
his radar dish.
This music is too action movie intro for this? You don't think that there's going to be badass action happening in this? Are you silly?
You don't think there's going to be bad action in this? James, could you invert the colors or maybe super saturate the colors of the guinea pig
Oh yeah, sure.
on your stream layout?
Dinner pig.
Dinner pig. Dinner pig, dinner pig, let me in. Not by the
Jane, can
hairs
you
of my dinner
oversaturate
chin
everything?
chin.
If I did
Ooh,
that,
can
we
you
would all
use-
get far too sick.
Can you hue shift it and maybe turn the sepia up a little bit and blast the contrast and saturation, but drop the brightness?
And can you draw her with her feet out and get pregnant
I'm
and
trying.
go to school?
Damn.
Dark world, dark world,
Oh.
dark world. Yes! Analog horror pig.
Ooh, a little nightmare pig.
My nightmare
Oh.
pig. Have you been learning of the nightmare pig? Now it's like a missing poster.
Have you seen this puppy pig?
Not what it's called. Not a puppy.
If you guys had to eat a big sandwich but you didn't want to, what would you do to make you want to eat the big sandwich?
Are you
I would
hungry?
turn bright red.
Oh my god, please tell me you're gonna keep that. It looks like a Cruelty Squad texture.
It does.
My anger pig. The anger pig meter is glowing.
Pixels are like decaying off the image. You can see them peeling off on the top.
It's spreading radiation.
Don't worry, everyone. I'm gonna get sick first.
My radioactive pig. My
Punk
ghoul
Cherry
pig.
says, I think I would wait a little while until I was hungry, then eat the sandwich. I agree. That's what I would do.
I would run laps around my sandwich to entice me to eat it the whole time.
Oh, to
would you like-
intimidate and scare the sandwich.
Would you lunge at it?
No.
Would you lunge at the sandwich each time?
I would lunge at Val's sandwich.
Like
I-
FNAF?
I'm not trying to scare my sandwich.
I
I'm
would-
trying to.
Nightmare, terror, 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 nightmare.
I would beat it to submission with lead pipes.
Your ass hurt.
Would it be yummy by the time you're done doing that?
Yeah.
It'd be a mash.
It'd be extra yummy.
It'd be a graveyard smash.
They do the mash.
I love how quickly you committed to the Bane impression.
Oh, I thought
That
that,
was
two
big.
drowning
Seconds.
Frankensteins.
Well, I heard you cup your hand or your mouth.
Cuppy.
No,
With
I
your hands.
haven't. I don't really touch my face
You
that
just
much.
did that. Okay, that's another wild thing to say.
Well,
You
like,
don't like scratch your nose or.
did you guys never have that like one session in biology class where the teacher is like, everyone's face is disgusting. No one knows about this, but no one's face looks the way you think it does.
There's 100,000 spiders on your face at all times.
And I'm spitting more at you.
Spider spit.
She keeps saying that, and I'm like, you can't.
You gotta knock that off.
You gotta stop
I just-
taking classes with the cackling green witch, dude.
She
I
loves,
just
she loves
carry
it.
anti-spider and anti-green witch spray with me at all times, so if I feel either, I douse my face in them.
If I feel either, I bite the spider.
Ooh, bars?
If I feel terror.
I try to scare her.
I like that you thought of the first word and then didn't think of the second word and just
What
left it
happened
hanging
was-
there.
I said that, then I grinned and looked at the chat as if I was a camera on me, and you guys can respond to what I just did, and no one can do that. So I'm not positive why I did that either. Ooh, Ecritter says bars and noble. I like that, like noble bars.
Why'd you put a 6 there?
6?
Why? What does that
Yup.
have to do with
Six.
the
Done.
6?
6.
Where's the 6? What are you talking
Sick.
about?
in chat?
Ecritter said 6.
Ah.
Oh, is this a little bit of a yum box?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a really grizzled face and like put a cigar in its mouth.
I really like how in this world some of the creatures are just animate objects that are from our world, and others are like little creature beasts that have spawned from the happenings.
Some of them got put into existence by the power crystals, and they were something new, and some of them just used the stuff that was there already.
Imagine if there
Some
were
of
like
them are
little
hurting.
fantasy mice running around that could like do double jumps and flips and shit, and you were stuck as like
A box.
a TV.
Imagine if some people were 6'9" and had incredible athletic ability, and some of you were like 5'2" and could barely put food in your mouth. Wouldn't that be crazy?
I'm
Yeah.
5'4" for starters.
I can put food in my mouth just fine.
They did the mash.
Why did they do the mash?
It was a graveyard. Like, there was a reason.
It was
We talked
spooky
about it, but-
Halloween night.
We talked about it before, but it does rock that dude's entire discography is like Monster Mash and then like
Hotel Transylvania OST.
no, it's like Monster Mash and then it's oh yeah I see what you mean, yeah. But the next one is like Ghoul Song and then it's like Skeleton Dance, like it's all just variations of the Monster Mash, which makes it awesome.
Which makes it pretty epic.
I actually agree with Candy.
I had to go to Reddit to troubleshoot a problem that I was having recently.
Redditor.
I don't know how the fuck anybody uses that website because every comment was exactly the cliche that I thought it would be. It would be like, here's the solution I have. And the next like 5 replies are like, thank you, kind stranger, Game of Thrones reference, Star Wars reference, and then the replies to those would be like, haha, I get it, +2, fellow Redditor. It's like, ugh. And those are recent comments too, from like 3 days ago. You people still type like that?
How do you know you didn't fall into a time portal?
I might still be in the time portal. That would be the good ending, because I don't want people to be acting like this now.
Quick, ask me what grade I'm in.
What grade are you in?
First grade.
Mm,
Twilight Zone.
sorry,
Scary!
Twilight Zone credits roll. You never left the time egg.
Aw, I still
This is
have
how
my
you
time
lose
egg
your time
tooth.
egg. I was hoping that Stranger Fiction would be like, what's it called?
What?
Subfiction? What's
Stranger
it called?
Things?
No, what's the fiction called? Split
Split
fiction.
Split
I was hoping
fiction?
it would be like, this is how you lose the time warp, because that was good.
Oh, as in like you thought it would be Yuri.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
This is how you lose the time warp is so good. It's not even like exception. It's not even crazy. It's just good.
That's
Things
right.
should be better. Just like in my opinion, I'm gonna run on that.
You run on that. Like
I'm
as a
gonna run on that,
political
like-
platform?
A fandom
Like a-
president unironically would get so many votes. All the liberal and democratic parties need to do is appeal to the average like Twitter clapback appreciator.
Candy, that's
Yeah,
a really fucking good juice box.
Thank you. His name is Tropical Splash.
Do they call him Sergeant Splash?
I was gonna call him Tutti Frutti.
Not his
Yeah, that's
name.
his real name.
His real name is Tuticus Fruticus. He's Roman.
Aw, you're
I do
bullying
like Sergeant
him.
Splash.
I want to make a Roman.
I can
Yeah, you
imagine that as
can.
just like a
Do
juice
whatever,
box
man.
for tough kids.
You can only drink this juice box if you've experienced war and are less than 8 years old. Their market is not very big.
Presenting War Baby.
This is the juice box they give you if you've survived like a really bad storm.
Aw. They give this juice box to cats.
Cats can't have juice, right?
No.
They
never.
can.
Never.
Computer mouse is not meant to look like a real mouse, but rather an anteater with a very long nose. If there's computer mice, there must be other computer animals.
That's right.
Computer hamsters. I'm operating my computer with a computer hamster right now.
Is there a way to make a graphics card cute?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's just a rectangle.
Ooh,
Candy,
it's
how do
just
you
a
make how do you make a
rectangle.
rectangle?
So
How do you
like
make a
all the
rectangle
little
cute, Candy?
doodads and
Line
stuff.
1, line 2, line 3, line 4, rectangle completed.
Make it like an isopod.
Oh yeah,
could be
make it the
true.
shell. Make it like a hermit crab.
Mm-hmm.
Graphics
what's a
card
hermit
shell.
Stop.
And then the fans on the outside would be the little like the little shell swirl that like ancient water shell crab things had. You know what I mean?
Ancient water.
Yeah.
shell.
Yeah.
Like a nautilus. Like a nautilus.
Like a nautilus.
You're going to believe. You must.
Quickly, everyone. Believe in nothing.
The torturer eel.
They were executed by the torturer eel.
They were harmed by the torturer eel. Hey, get real. And it's like eels, like get real, but it's an eel.
Oh. No, I don't think I get it. Jamie, one of your little companion creatures for Pocket Mouse, whatever its name was, is the Reddit Dingleberry guy.
No,
I
it
don't know if
has
that's
to have
what
like
you called
ears to be the Reddit thing, right? Sanity,
No.
doesn't the Reddit mascot have like ears?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no, it does have ears.
It does. It's exactly the Reddit
Oh,
mouse.
right. No, it does.
That means we
You're
just
right.
Pretty
shaved it and
one-to-one
took
Reddit
off its
mouse.
legs, which is good.
It's good when this happens. It's good when
No.
this happens. It's good when this happens.
No, no.
Oh my god, fine. If you hate him so much, you have to draw what replaces him.
You have to
Is
marry
that
him.
fair?
Okay, I will. Yeah.
Let me.
If you hate him
let
so
me move
much,
him.
you have to love him. You have to hold him. In his
You can leave
dying
him there. It's
days.
okay.
No,
I'll
no,
draw
no,
next
no.
to him.
His best friend has to be next to him. So
Okay,
if
graphics
you're
card.
so confident,
I can do it. I'll put you to shame.
don't put me to that.
Ooh.
I will. You're gonna
Uh-oh.
challenge me. You're gonna lose like a
Put-
bitch.
Put Jame in the shame cup.
No.
I'll put
They're
you
gonna
in
call
shame
it.
cone.
They're gonna call you Shamey, not Jamie.
Shame7t. Shame7 weep.
Ooh. You are fucked always now. You are fucked always now. Now you are always fucked. It's never been more over for a thing like you.
I'm gonna draw
This is
another.
gonna
green
be
one.
a deep cut that I'm not sure many of you have experienced before. But when I was really little, and we went to like one of those shitty like Chuck E. Cheese knockoffs, like bowling alley, arcade, where you can like exchange your tickets for fun prizes. One of the fun prizes was a shitty little finger puppet of a monster, this little plastic terrible figure,
I know exactly
and
the ones.
I had an allergic reaction to it, but I loved it so much I was playing with it anyway. So it would like make my finger itch like crazy and irritate the skin, but I would still put it on and play with it.
Aww. What a fun world to live in.
You're so happy.
So that's
were
what's
so
going to be
happy
the
to
new
have your-
companion to Pocket Mouse.
Your itchy finger.
That's a really good idea.
My finger still itches. I have phantom
this
itch
day?
from that little monster.
Oh, just like Snake with his Phantom Pain.
Solid state.
Solid State's Phantom
What a
Pain.
thrill.
What a Spain.
What is
What a
Spain?
Fan-
I think
Solid Snake
it's
is good
a
at geoguessing.
country in Europe.
Oh, I'm making just the most miserable little bird.
What if his name was Phantom Devil?
Why?
Whose name?
Freak me out.
Snake. They were like, Snake, your name the whole time secretly been the Phantom Devil. And he's like, I knew it. I always felt that way. And they were like, okay.
I
All right,
thought
man.
so.
I figured.
That's the only thing that makes sense, isn't it?
I knew that. I knew it already.
I knew it. I knew it in my mind.
Snake, please put your clothes on. No.
No, like Knewed. Like he knew it.
What if he was called Baker Snake and he needed bread dough at the bakery? Solid bake. Solid bake.
Ooh, there we are. Now we're getting it. What a thrill.
Big
Truly.
eater.
Bake eater.
Big guy. Is that an owl, Jamie?
It's a new thing.
It's a
Hi, Joe.
Jamie owl. Hi, Joe. That's the person who had the Han Solo avatar.
That's right.
I recalled from seeing it.
For the next Star Wars stream, you have to play the Kinect game.
No.
You've got to do the dance.
Oh, actually, if it was on Connect, it wouldn't show my body, right? Maybe.
No. Well, it would show your
Wait.
body, but it wouldn't show your face. Well,
wonder
it would
if,
take pictures.
It would take your face off.
Yeah.
It takes
wear
your
a mask.
face off.
It takes your face off.
No, but hopefully between now and then, I'll have a fully rigged up VTuber model that I do IRL streams in, but
don't-
in my room.
I don't know if it'll work for Kinect, but maybe you can find like a recreation of it or something.
Yeah.
Or just play the video. Play the YouTube video and then dance along to it in VR chat or something.
Oh, and then. No, this is actually great. I'll have Jame do it in person, then just not stream their part of it, and then I have to match what Jame did to get the score that Jame got
Okay.
on the video. That'd be pretty fun.
That seems doable.
All right, Jame. Now procure yourself a Connect with Xbox.
Aren't we different size amounts though?
We'll scale you up diagonally. We'll click and drag you like 25% larger.
We'll use free transform on you, James. Finally.
You're like a foot taller than me. Why can't we just shrink you?
It wouldn't make any sense.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a stupid idea.
I'm sorry.
Oh, here's a good question for all you guys. Do you guys have longer? Is your torso longer or your arms longer?
Oh, I have to stand up to figure that out.
Yeah, I
My
don't.
torso is longer.
You have to
Where's
take
my
a
arms?
measurement with a measuring
Thanks.
tape.
Oh,
You can't
my
just, like,
arms are
check.
longer.
You can't tell that by just standing up.
How
Yeah,
the
I can
what do you
tell.
mean you can't tell
You
that?
can tell.
It's really easy
you
to
can't-
tell.
You just
Stand up and
really.
put your fucking arms
really
to your
easy to tell.
side.
That's okay. Where are they supposed to be on your side? Where are they supposed to
It
go down
depends
to?
on how low, like, compared to your hips they are.
Like, where are you measuring from?
You put your back flat against a wall. Did one of you just say, "Where are my arms"? You put your back flat against the wall and you extend your entire wingspan, and your wingspan is how long your arms are, and then you have a ratio of your wingspan
Oh.
to your.
I think
to
it's
your
fair to
torso.
just know if your arms or your torso is longer. Like, that's one of those things you can tell by having awareness of your own body.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Oh, buddy, did you not know? Did you not know you could just have a body and like feel it?
James, what do you do? What is this alien doing to my little creation in the top right? What is this tiny little alien in the saucer doing to my creation?
He's stealing it, huh?
Why
Taking
is he
it.
blasting it?
Take him away now.
James' favorite bit in the draw piles recently has just been like making a little guy that steals one of our other things.
I love doing that shit.
It's a really good bit. It's like people aren't doing that.
Nobody's doing it anymore.
Nobody's
No one's
doing
doing
it
it.
anymore.
I don't even want
much-
to be here anymore.
I had so
I've
much
been-
fun on the Star Wars stream drawing the fucking critters sneaking into everyone else's territory where they were supposed to be like keeping track of their coins and shit.
It was very good because then it was worked into the lore of you needing to do that for a reason.
I must admit, it feels like we are moving away from this being a tapestry. How? This tells the story and contains all of the characters.
It's a bunch of. You'll buy it.
Oh,
I mean, you'll buy
Jim,
it, but it doesn't tell a story.
And what's the
Doesn't
guy
need
that's
to.
on the mug? I gotta make him. I'm gonna put
Oh my
him
God.
somewhere.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. Do you want me to draw an
Well-
incredible?
No, I'll draw an incredible too.
Dude, the tail you drew on the wrench that I drew looks like the wrench is wet and it's a droplet coming off of
Is
it.
there a
Nice.
problem? You said someone fix it, and I did.
You
You
said
hate
I
me?
said anybody draw on this and make it a character, and you went, "Oh, I'll add a tail," and I went, "Great, buddy, go ahead." And now
and I
it's going.
did. Do you?
Oh,
hate
and now
me?
it's more wet, James.
It's in the middle of
Now
a
it's frozen.
rainstorm.
It's Frogan.
Oh. No, it's not. That's not what that is.
Yeah, it's not frozen. That's like
No,
dripping.
it's grease. It's greasy.
No, it's raining on it. Look, more rain.
It's a
is coming.
greasy. It's getting grease thrown at it.
Okay, that might be true.
Now it kind of looks like action lines.
Or maybe it's
No, it
fly
looks like
through the
grease.
air.
It does look like grease puddles.
Make up your mind!
Little puzzles. The world is a little puzzle.
Jim, do you see my vision?
Where?
Middle right. Next to where the guy with the head. Do you see him? He has a gem on his head. He has a power emerald.
It's a power emerald. Instead
Val,
of
I
his
really
bowler
like
hat.
that guy. I really like that guy. He's fucking crazy.
Oh, and there's his iconic
He's hitting that shit.
Oh,
He's
put his
hitting
hat
that
on
shit.
top. Oh, it's not filled in.
Perfect.
Yeah!
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. He's so fucking cool. The and the are reacting to him. This would be a crazy print. We just need to give it like a gradient background or something.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that dude's crazy.
Isn't he fucking nutso? He's tubular.
Warning, he
He's
is
awesome.
insane. I'm gonna go
He's
draw
straight
a
up crazy.
Joker.
Okay.
Don't do that. We
Ooh.
can't sell.
Thanks for ruining the entire canvas then.
No, it's just our world's the Joker. We need an anarchist. We need a rebel. We need our Melvin.
Isn't Pocket
I
Mouse
thought
the
that's
rebel?
what the fucking toaster guy was.
Wienar.
That's clearly not. the
Wiener,
Joker.
wiener, 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 wiener.
Oh god, yeah, you guys drew that fucking wrench like wet as hell.
It's so greasy, bro.
I keep just randomly going on like different Reddits, and the one I've been going on a lot is like r/like DC villains, and like someone posted a picture of like the Joker, and it's like the comment is like, why did he do any of that? Like it was in like particular story. The top comment was something along the lines like, we can't know. The Joker's plans are crazy because he's too crazy for us to understand. I was like, it sounds like
That's
the
so true.
motivations aren't.
Jame, I thought
good.
that was me for a moment, because that's the way I always draw me. But it is indeed a worm.
You're always chewing.
No, but the eyes and the mouth are very... It's candy-esque, and I enjoy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, 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 say it isn't me. No, I can't be the Joker. I simply can't be the Joker.
The Joker, as played by Cotton Candy WLW.
No! You even got my notorious stinger tail.
Watch out. He's gonna get you.
Would you still be friends with Candy if he was a worm? I'm not friends with Candy now, so yes. I would befriend Candy if he was a worm.
They would like me more if I was a worm. What about any of this calls for the oviposit command, Woody? Do you see anything here that would be better with eggs inside it? Or outside it? Or with it?
I don't know if I want to know the answer to that question.
Hey, don't
I
set my
wasn't
witch
even
on fire.
referring to you.
I got your ass, dude.
It was the
Yeah, you weren't
Joker!
referring to me,
It
I
was the
just-
Joker!
The Joker
I
did
think I
this!
don't want Champ's answer to that.
No, they're referring to Jame. Don't
I
worry.
can think of one thing, Ellie.
They're referring to Jame.
I know they were
Are you so
talking
touchy about this? Do you want it, or...?
I know chat was talking about fucking the Scarecrow earlier. Even
Yeah, they
though
would. They're desperate.
We were pretty explicit with, like, his face is just a toaster.
They would fuck a fence if it was pale and had light blue hair and pronouns.
I don't know if you could call something that was drawn in black and white pale. I think it's something else.
Should I call it Caucasian instead?
Sanity, I really like this haunting grub.
That was gonna be you as a worm, and then I made the rest of its body into a straw, like the tail is like a straw. And then I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And then I started thinking about the Scarecrow.
If you
I
made
was
this
like,
thing really
oh,
big
oh,
wings, it would look like a sinister wasp.
oh wows.
A wasp?
Woes. Oh, woes.
Oh, Jame and I literally did the exact
Same line. That is
same.
fucked.
Like actually, like pixel for pixel.
That's crazy.
Funny.
At the same place too. That's the craziest part. Is to like it was literally at the exact same place.
Yay, this flying.
It is a wow.
Wise.
Oh no, it's 10:53. Okay, we got 7 minutes max. Then we have to turn it off. Everyone, get in your
And-
last most beautiful
Our
drawings.
pitch meeting is in 7 minutes.
Fill the white space.
Fill the white space. Critters everywhere. Critters everywhere. Remember, the more marketable, the better. Just fill in all the gaps where we don't have any market share yet.
Oh, I'll fill.
Sexy, scary, haunting, dramatic. Just anything we don't have.
Oh, I'll do.
Saturday, I really like that. He's being blown away in the wind.
I was gonna say someone took a bite out of his cheek. But I like him being blown away in the wind too. He's p-jacking for stability.
Aw, he's staying stable.
Sorry for p-jacking.
See, it really lands on you, and it grips everything. Candy did that last night, and then got angry that Candy did that last night.
Huh? What?
Candy, sorry for p-jacking last night, and got angry that it happened. Because I drew them p-jacking and said sorry for p-jacking, and then Candy said, "Come on, man," in all caps.
I don't remember that happening at all.
There's a clip of it.
Okay. Doesn't mean that it happened.
That's true. Hey, that's actually the plot of
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror season
I knew
7,
it!
episode 2. Yeah, you knew it because I talked about it yesterday when you listened about it.
I don't listen to you, man. Parasocial.
Puppy social.
Oh.
Watch out, puppies are attacking Dave and Buster's. We are fucked.
Dragons are fucking Dave and Buster's.
We are puppy.
Dragons are fuff.
Dragons are
As
all
they
gone.
should.
Jame, I really like that one. I really liked that one. He's screaming in pain.
He's been
Oh, he's got a little
shot.
sucker. Oh, I was looking at Val's. I like Val's. Val's got a little sucker.
Aww.
Those are really good.
I'm gonna give him a spike.
Badass.
I've been really inspired by the weird creatures on the right side of the page, so I've been trying to draw the most anxious looking thing I can. It's such an easy go-to just to draw something with stupid little dot eyes.
It's easy, it's fun, it's free.
It's free.
Simple and clean. You guys also hitting the. Alright, where's white space? Kill white space.
That's right.
We have to fill all white space and kill it.
Oh,
Huh.
Oh, you guys touched.
no, I
Nice.
dodged.
Yikes.
They did dodge roll. Their iframe saved them.
Yikes.
Candy, make your legs hairier? That's a strange comment to make. I will make my legs as hairy as I want them to be.
Oil.
Oil. Oil. Oil.
Oil.
Oil.
Oil. Oil. Oil.
Oil.
Oil.
Oil. Oil. Oil. Candy, can you make James' legs hairy? Again! I don't know what you want me to say!
Andy, can you grab oil?
I keep asking them and they keep telling me no!
Can you grab oil on the ground?
Oil.
I'm not going to put on the Chewbacca cosplay.
Be Chewbacca Mom too!
No.
Wait, but can we shave Jam and make them blue on the inside?
What?
Oh.
Remember
Yeah,
that was the
let's-
whole thing?
let's
If
do a
you
big
shave
fat
Chewbacca,
liar.
his skin is blue
Yeah.
underneath.
I remember now.
Let's do a big fat liar and let's shave Jame, and let's make them blue.
I remember Big Fat Liar. I used to sing the song for Big Fat
I
Liar.
remember.
So we headed to LA to expose his evil ways. Big Fat Liar.
Yeah, the movie Big Fat Liar. That was in so much advertising when I was younger, and like I
Yeah.
feel like I've never heard of it since then.
Well, Frankie Muniz was in it, and also the guy that played
Brian something?
Franklin Roosevelt.
Who was the evil boy in that movie?
I have to look it up now. I'm curious.
If you tell
That
me his
movie
name,
made me
I'd
so
know.
mad because he was a big fat liar.
Yeah, he took
Paul
it. He took the
Giamatti.
Mr. Giamatti, of course. Of course, Mr. Giamatti. Okay, did you see that on the most recent episode of one of the Dropout episodes? Well, it's not Game Changer, something else, but Eric Wareheim was like their special guest.
I didn't see that. What? I need to watch it. I just haven't found the time to watch it recently.
It wasn't. I don't know how recent it was, but it was one of those ones where it's like everyone is like, it's like a text chat and everyone's different people in the text chat and everyone's in different rooms and there's like one bonus person.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know who the bonus person is, and it was Eric Wareheim.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I do need to see that. I'm
People
so
that
Tim
pull on
Merritt
there-
coded.
Like I'm so I'm very happy for them because they got some pretty big names on there so far.
That was the season 6 finale of Game Changer. Okay, Wig. I will watch that.
Yeah, Ratfish.
What?
Time is
That-
up.
His name is his name was Ratfish.
It's 11.
Oh. Okay. I penciled it down.
I really like how sad that one is, dude.
This is great.
It's really lopsided.
I would love a
I
poster
drew
of
a
this.
garbanzo bean.
Okay. Investors meeting now. We're all gonna go in a round table and we're gonna say what we think is most stunning, most marketable, most engaging and gripping about Crystal's story. Who wants to
Who
go
goes
first?
Oh,
lore.
obviously not you.
The lore is the best.
You don't want to try and piece this together.
about the story.
So Sanity, what you're saying is to the investors is you think that the lore is the best part of Crystal's story.
There's at least 4 P-Jacks throughout the Crystal story, and I've hidden them.
Oh.
There's 4 characters that are P-Jacking throughout
Intrigue.
the story. You can. Not only is there a canon lore, there is also a sort of non-canon lore that you can create on your own. That's one of the most important things that you can do in this is that you get to have your own fun whenever you wish it. You also have characters that you can't steal, but you can think about them in your mind, and as long as you don't sell your mind, that's safe for you to do.
As long as you don't sell your mind?
Yeah. Like to an evil corporation that would steal your mind from you.
Oh, interesting. So it's kind of like a commentary on split fiction.
I also like the fact that E and Ah are here. There's a shame piss. Multiple different things that look like that. I say I'm looking at this thing, but I don't have the laser pointer out, so a couple things do look like that. There's mice. There's 2 mungus. Beautiful drawings in the corners. In case some of these other ones are a little bit too avant-garde, you can kind of revert yourself towards a more normal drawing. We've got colorings as well. Black and green appear to be the colors of the day, but you can see some yellow and purple in a beam fight. And of course, there's the inherent tension of the king hamster who is going to get stabbed
That's
if
right.
he's wrong.
That's beautiful. Candy, what do you think is most beautiful, marketable, and really sells this new franchise, Crystal Story franchise?
The pictures of me in the corners. That's the best part. Fuck all this other shit.
Okay.
Ticket pays
Little
for the
bit,
seat,
little
but you
bit.
only need the candy.
Take a pace for the sea.
Ticket pays for the seat, but you'll only
No,
need the
ticket
edge,
pays for the-
baby.
But the corners.
Yeah.
That you want the ticket pays for the whole, but you only want the corners.
That's what I said.
Again, it sells
Yep.
confidence. It's a good part of the pitch. But
It's even better when you don't have one of your employees questioning everything you say 5 times.
You
But alas, we don't live in that world.
You gotta say it so we all get it. You can't live in
did
your
all
own little
get it!
sandbox.
Whatever,
You gotta
man.
make sure that everyone knows what you're talking
Ticket
about.
pays for the sanity, but you only get the sanity.
now,
Ticket
Sandy,
pays
it
for
looks
the-
like you've created a little worm.
An implement.
It's a flat shark you can use also as a key.
Oh,
Key was a key, but is also a shark.
Key shark.
Cute.
And you can tell because I'm gonna give him a little bit big jaw.
oh.
Kind of more like a beak action. As you look at it. Where would a hat go? Hat
Kind
would
of more
go
like
right
a
here.
peak action.
And now, Val, what do you think is
Look.
most beautiful, marketable, stunning, and can sell this brand new franchise, Crystal Story new franchise?
It might be a bit of a cop-out answer, but no matter what the fucking story appears to be here, doesn't matter. That's not the point. There's so many marketable characters here to choose from.
That's
like,
right.
there's so many guys for people to attach themselves to. Like, fucking my spill, dog. My spill is going to make a fucking killing. I love the germs, even though the germs are mine, so I have to love them. I am quite a fan of Inchworm here. There's just so many guys to learn and to love, and I love that this one is just straight up a rage face or something. Like that's cool as fuck. No matter where you look, there's something new to market and sell to someone, and everyone is going to attach themselves to these guys.
Oh, it is kind of a rage face, isn't it? I didn't even
A little
notice.
bit. I zoomed out and I saw like the fucking rage face. I was like, oh fuck.
Life imitates art, imitates life.
Mm-hmm. The most beautiful part of the entire canvas, though, I think, is this single mosquito. Someone do something about that thing.
That thing
That's a
is
peach jack.
pee-jacking.
That's one of the features. You found a hidden feature. There's at least 3 left.
Dude, if you like zoomed in on a bug and it was pee-jacking, how cool would that be?
Oh, that is so funny.
So, to wrap up for our investors, Crystal Story, the new franchise, it will either be a book, a comic, a game, or a new interactive sort of pet dial that you can give to like your pet rodent maybe, or inchworm. Any form that it takes, it will be, or a Netflix special. You could give us a Netflix special. It'll take sort of like the best parts of modern culture, where you have political intrigue, marketable characters, brand loyalty, and other great things that people love. It has birds. Lots of people enjoy birds, and it really does have incredible, great gacha potential. Imagine you're a hopelessly addicted gambler, and you stumble upon this beautiful, colorful game with all kinds of zany, wacky characters on your phone. That's right. You're gonna be legally obligated to download it, and you're gonna be tricked into spending hundreds on what we're going to patent as dust boxes.
Yeah?
Dust boxes. That's what they're called.
Try again. We can do better.
No, we can't.
What about deboxies?
Okay, we apparently can, and deboxies is it. With our new patented deboxies, what we can do is we can give our players access to a little mosquito.
Wait, hold on.
Can you
Go to
cover
the-
this fucking poster in bugs, please? Everybody.
It looked
Go to
like
the
it was
top
gonna get
right.
this
Oh, the hand
hand
is gonna
here
smash
looked like
it!
it looked like it needed something to squish.
It's gonna pinch it!
Okay, everyone lightning round. As many bugs as you can get in 2 minutes.
Fuck! Oh
Okay.
shit!
Oh, I made okay, I'll talk about it later.
You can talk about it now while we're drawing bugs.
No, I've got to focus up.
You gotta lock the fuck in for bug time.
We haven't even scrambled yet. How are we gonna end the stream?
What?
That's not even James' thing.
What
I
happened
don't
to
know
the
what
last
food
2
is,
streams?
man. I can't do those.
You love them. You say I love eating that. You say I love
The
eating
investors
that.
in the pitch meeting aren't going to be eating our foods. They're going to be buying our product.
Make an
They
investors
they
poll to see if
they
chat
made
will
a
invest.
Master
I will.
Chief popcorn bucket.
What?
They made a Master Chief popcorn bucket
What?
What does that
When
have
would
to do
they
with
have
any of
done
this?
that? There was never a movie.
for the Halo movie.
There was never that.
Yes, it was.
No.
Oh no.
You're spending time thinking
Wait,
about
no,
the
yes,
Halo
there was,
movie when you could be
2024.
locking in. You're
No.
spending the time thinking about the Halo movie when you could be locking in, soldier.
Oh, this is just the full, all the cutscenes. I thought there was a Halo movie.
You're supposed to be drawing bugs.
I'm drawing a bug now.
We're never gonna get our bug quota.
I
1
drew a
minute.
bug that's going to war with one of James' green aliens.
Dude, fuck yeah. That's good, Jamie. You like this. Up, dude.
Okay, pencils down.
There's a lot of white space near the bottom right of this thing, and I only drew one little bug in it.
It's a really good bug.
That's a bug?
I was gonna make the hat was gonna be a mosquito.
You didn't
nose.
fucking lock in, man.
Will
Oh, there's two
Crystal's
bugs
story
there.
have sex scenes? Yes. Okay. Slash poll. Are you in? Yes.
Invest now.
No.
Don't even let no be an option. Say not right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
good idea.
Maybe later.
Yes or maybe later. Yes or delay.
Yes or delay. Alright. Don't you dare fucking boo.
You like it. You will buy.
like it. You're all happy.
You're cheering.
Begin
All cheers.
cheering.
How
All
long
cheers,
did
no
you
cheers.
make this fucking poll?
What? 5 minutes.
As long as it takes for us to get our votes.
Look, there's more bugs. Like, if... Look at that.
We left our pitch out and now it's getting stinky and covered in bugs. So what was the, like, bug competition about? Was it to see who could draw the best or the most?
It's not a competition. It
Any-
was just we had to
It
draw
was,
our
it was
bugs.
just time to draw bugs. It was time to add
Oh,
bugs.
we had to
to
draw
the
bugs.
image.
Okay.
It was
I wanted
bug
to win,
time.
but all right.
Oh, wait, hold
You
on.
can't win-
Which,
you
which
can't
bug
win.
would you
the,
like to submit
you win
for
the best
winning?
bunny.
Let's see. This one that I drew fighting one of your green aliens.
It's gonna be hard to beat. That's gonna be hard to beat. Okay, I have to nominate one of my bugs to try and defeat that bug.
We're putting our bugs in jars together to see which one wins.
Oh, girl, we're touching bugs. Fuck. Touch my wee wee. Touch my fucking wee wee.
I'm
You know
not
that
doing
post?
that
I
right
Is that
now,
the name
man.
of your bug?
I like that post.
I know,
Good
man.
post. I still actually like the New York hot dog. It's a very happy little
Fuck.
guy.
I'm struggling to find one of my bugs that's even remotely strong enough. Oh. You know what? No, I yield.
I like
I
this
don't think
one.
I have a bug that can beat that.
I genuinely do really like this one right here. You're drawing the green ones, yes?
Yeah.
It's like a very good shape of bug. Its eyes are like kind of coming off its head in a way that looks a little sad and stopping. I think that's pretty good.
It's different.
What is the difference between a green alien and a bug?
We don't know yet.
How many legs they have?
Mmm.
Oh, Sanity, I thought you were drawing like one of those little Arctic seals that have the little doodads above their eyes.
Eyebrows?
A wiener?
What?
A wiener?
Above their eyes?
Old thick eyes.
Ones that look like that.
El chat de los insect tristes.
Wait.
You gave him little limbs.
Give him a tail. He can wag it when he's happy.
Can we have a comprehensive lore overlay for Crystal Story written down somewhere so I can start writing a story from the POV of one of these critters? Yeah, Sanity and I will collaborate. We'll write down everything that is known. That'll be our first writing project.
I will say I'm not writing anything.
Yes, you are.
I will. I don't want to. I don't. Well, you know what made Stephen King like that? Writing.
You know what?
You know what made Steven Universe?
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Steven Universe made this in a cave.
Steven Universe taught
hamsters.
his friends to love each other, using nothing but bombs. Why can't we?
I hated those Steven's bomb episodes.
That's my reference of Joe Biden misunderstanding Steven Universe.
Wait.
Wee.
Aww.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Love can bloom on a battlefield.
Everyone is drinking from my cup.
Dude, they're all drinking piss.
Dude, dude, this is awesome.
Candy, come here. Come drink from the cup.
I'm already on my way.
Here, let me move the fucking scared GPU out of
No,
here.
no,
if
leave
I
it there.
can.
Leave it there.
Are you sure? I'm just gonna
Mhm.
shuffle it a little bit.
You can experience
see.
Crystal Story through a series of 93 collectible audio logs. That's right.
There.
Crystal Story
Just a
is
little
coming to Fallout 9.
Crystal Story is entirely presented via geocache. Paid geocache.
82 people are in.
82 wonderful
86,000 channel points?
Jesus Christ.
Imagine if that was
Polar.
dollars.
Slightly less than 82, but we've got one big investor.
We've got our whale, folks.
As long as we keep Polar Stars happy forever, our company gets to keep existing.
My fucking aunt got sick.
And then after one night, mysteriously,
No, keep going. It's okay.
Planet Games shut down forever.
Candy.
Oh,
The big
The big
disgusting
grinner.
smile on this thing is awesome.
I also drew the one drowning in the cup.
Yeah.
I love Sanity's tiny universe. I love it so much. He's the borrowers of the borrowers.
Oh shit! Someone purchased the bustable notebook, the generic blue shirt, and the amazing Squindar Circus shirt. Fuck yeah!
Wow! Thank you.
Squindar.
Enjoy your
Squindar.
garbage.
Enjoy your awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Dance
Right,
with your
that's what it is.
squin.
Dance with your squin. Dance like your squin's not watching.
I keep coming back to my iconic shapes of and ah.
They're so fucking good, girl.
I love them. I'm going to grab those, I think.
Do it.
You should post those on Tumblr.
They're really
There's a lot of
cute.
postable things here.
I'm really fond of. What's the button that I make to look at things? I like this thing. I'm really fond of this smug thing.
I do like that one too.
It's so happy.
It's so smug.
It's up to something. I love him. Oh, and my iconic creature.
hmm That one's like weird and iconic, but this one is like so smug.
You can tell your brain wanted to make a mech, but had to pivot to an animal as it was making it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's why it doesn't look like any animal in real life. That thing's a lancer.
I'm also really fond of my round mouse in the logo. And obviously the iconic witch feet, which is creature so nice I made it thrice.
I
The
actually do
mouse-
really like the witch feet.
The mouse removes the C from Crystal Story, but the R doesn't look like an R. It looks like a C. So it looks like it's Sistel Story.
Sistel Story!
See, you drew it like that a long time ago, and even with the C next to it, it did just kind of look like Sistel Story. I was like, what the fuck? do you
Sistel
mean?
Story. If you listen to this media, you get cysts. Yay! Where's the highlighter tool?
This
Which
is
one
some tapestry.
Find out who did it.
Would you hang this on your wall? Yes or didn't?
Yesin! Yesin!
The Dodent.
I like these playing creatures here.
Aww.
They're very sweeties.
There you go, snail fans. I have included one little snail, in case you were worried.
I struggle to pick my favorites from this, but I think it's definitely like the hot dogs.
They're
Because I
so
think they're
cute.
so fucking cutie pies.
They're good. They're really good.
I really like the way Inspector Fingers here came out.
Inspector Fingers
I think
is
he's-
fucking
he-
awesome.
He's
Inspector
a darling
Fingers
character.
creeps me out a little bit.
Yes! 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 Heavy.
Oh, I've been using 1 pixel brush size.
Bro.
Yes!
I thought it was 4. It was.
You
1.
draw so tiny.
Oh no.
The microscopic horsey.
Oh no, Sanity, you're gonna have to go back to the very start and draw it all again.
Pixel by pixel.
When did it change?
I think we were supposed to have gone to our pitch meeting by now, Jamie.
Oh, yeah, I guess we have to end
I think we did kind of pitch things a bit, didn't we?
We did
we
a
pitched it
pitch,
to-
but that was our practice. Now we have to go give the real thing. So chat, we'll let you know how it goes. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident. Is anyone else?
Glad you are.
Oh.
I've developed a new type of guy
Who drew
in
this?
the waning minutes.
I think that was
Who
Candy.
Among the Pillar? I really like Among the Pillar.
That was me. That was me. My Among Grub. My Agrubus. If we stop to stare at all these marvelous inventions, you're never gonna get sleep, James.
Hold on, no, there's images I have to download. Somebody made a real pebble nose.
Oh, I see.
What?
Made?
Somebody
Oh my
made a
God.
pebble nose real.
Holy fuck!
No, they did.
Oh, that's so cute.
And Chromium made Pebble Nose concept art.
Aww.
Dar!
Among
Among
Dar!
There's oil.
Oil.
Among Dar.
Among Dar.
I really am a fan of Among Dar. That's like a caveman trying to say Among Us' name.
You've already seen that one. Stop looking at that image. You've already seen it.
Oh, but I like that image. Oh.
You can look at it a little bit more. But you have to
Why
do it on your own
forever?
time. Why didn't that... Download.
Ooh, go get Mungdar. Thank you for posting these, y'all.
Among Dar.
Delightful offering.
This is. It's so
I-
good.
I love pointing to his foot and just writing Oriole.
Looks like, it kind of looks like he peed himself, but he didn't. He's had an
He
oil.
peed and danced.
He peed and he danced.
I love that there's also like Super Mario power-ups of fly, ice, and fire, but also
That was
there's the
the-
crystal.
Yeah,
It's sort of
swap ear.
all the crystals powered into one.
You swap ear out for other power.
That's very delightful. That feels like an enemy I'd see in that Alice in Wonderland gritty video game series.
Real Pebble Nose is really
Oh, hello.
It's so good.
He looks
These
so
are-
snuggle buddy.
Real Pebble Nose is from Skelly Thank you so much. This is so cute. And Amongdar is from Chromium. These are so cute. These are so
toots
cute.
it. So cute's it. What's it? I think his smiling.
Think his smiling.
I love his little lopsided smiling.
That's very cute. I like how his eyes are different sizes. So delightful.
They're making Pebble Nose real.
Pebble Nose is not just for kids anymore.
They've even added a walking Amongdar.
Even Amongdar like it.
Oh, now why is this bug sad? Candy,
Looks
Just
like a
felt
bug that dropped an
appropriate.
ice cream cone.
He's
Quick, someone draw the ice cream cone.
sad because he's made of segments.
Aw, idiot.
He's sad because his gloves are worn. You want new gloves?
I'm proud of this guy. He came out good.
Oh.
What's the big deal, huh?
Oh, I'm also very proud of the round mice. Possibly,
Glad
Round
to
mice are
meet you.
so good, Jame.
possibly my favorite.
Those things would be great to make stickers of.
They oh,
Mhm.
you're right.
This would be a fantastic sticker sheet if we could make these things transparent.
Oh my god, you're right.
Like a really big sticker sheet or like cut it up into multiple.
It would be fun to like take some of the most iconic designs from here, spruce them up a bit, and throw them on a sticker sheet. That would be real cute.
Mhm.
Hey,
That's-
hey,
If there's
investigate-
interest in the
okay.
candy cherubs, I would totally sell those as stickers too. That would be great.
If I could figure out a means to, I would love to sell an eh and an ah.
I would not sell the things that I draw, but I would sell the things that James draws.
You started out so monkly and ended so sinfully.
Well, it's not
Oh,
sin.
who's this little guy?
Who?
The guy you're making. Who's he?
Oh, I don't know anymore.
I'm so happy.
He's been lost.
We were proud of you and you got shy.
Well, now we can't do either of these things.
Well, but I really like it. I really like it. Everything.
I really like
Hey, girl,
anything.
can I borrow everything?
There we go. Now it's a normal guy.
Oh. He's going.
Yeah. Let's give him some wings.
Yeah, a little bit.
Next stream is just going to be us recording 3 hours of audio sound effects for our new
Audio
game.
jungle.
We're calling it Undertale 2.
Audio jungle.
It's like a 3-hour like YouTube
Audio
video with like
jungle.
extreme spaces in between where we zoom in on all of these things and each of us makes a different noise for what we think it sounds like.
Jane, they can't see they're fishing.
Oh my god.
fine.
You covered it with the big.
You got
the
a
big
festering spore, Blenny. I'm sure that's
Put
God,
that
I
away. I don't
hate
want to
that
see it
thing.
anymore.
He doesn't even look like he likes living.
I'm sure that's so much better than seeing Pebble Nose, you monsters.
It is. I'm glad.
Everyone, thank you all so much for being here tonight. This was a wonderful time. Val, thank you for being here.
Hey.
Sanity, thank you for being here. You didn't respond.
I leaned down.
Okay, he's gone.
He got small.
Smallest-
He's joining the world of these creatures. He's in the crystal story.
Smallest sanity I ever heard.
I had to lean down.
Why? Why, buddy?
I'm not done yet.
What do you mean?
I had to lean down for something and I wasn't done talking yet. I'm almost done.
Go back down there, little buddy.
No.
You sound like you're down there still.
And you know what?
I'm back now.
Thank you to Candy as well.
Yay.
Thank you,
no,
Candy.
try it again and say it with more feeling.
Thanks, Candy.
Say it less passive aggressively.
Say it more aggressively.
Thanks, Candy.
Say
That's
it
good.
nicer.
Thanks, Candy.
That's acceptable.
Say it like Dracula, maybe, but don't say thanks, Candy. Say something else, like I'm gonna drink your blood.
I'm gonna drink
Don't say
your
that.
blood.
Why did that one worm worker just fly to the middle of the screen and then explode?
Oh no,
Firework.
it's starting. Everyone run!